You are one chill motherfucker, man.
That's right, V.
You look like, with your glasses like that, you look like a fucking fighter pilot or some shit. Doesn't it? Look at the with the headphones
Cool
on.
as a cucumber.
And the fucking thing there. Right on. All right, we're just gonna get to it here. What's up, guys? We're back. We back. I'm you all know me. It's Boss D, motherfuckers. We got Mr. Mr. Fister over here on the mic. We got today in the studio with us. We got our first four-banger, our first four-way, epic four-way with the fellas from Jake vs. Jayk. Thank you guys for coming in. How y'all doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Great. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
So we like to start off the show with a really fucking stupid, ridiculous question, and the question this week is: if you were given $1 million, what would be the stupid, crazy fucking thing that you would buy first?
Ooh.
Let it soak in.
Might be the car.
Oh, no, I'd think about the car.
Might be the car.
The car, I would buy so many cars. That's
Well,
the thing.
yeah,
right.
I would go out and it would probably be 6 cars. And I would spend all $1 million on
On six different cars?
Yeah.
Just
On
wipe
somebody's
out the-
collection of one, like.
What would be like the car? Like, let's say you got like one car.
Oh man, I know the one car. If I could buy any car in the world, it's a 2001 Clio V6 Sport.
Okay,
It's
Jesus.
a French
Renault.
stupid little thing.
I know that only from the Gran Turismo video
Yeah.
game.
Nice. That's
where I learned
came
about
from,
it.
too.
Yep.
Nice. You guys are kind of car guys then, right?
Yeah.
I know you like your Cadillacs and shit.
I do. I would give a lot of things for that CTS wagon that I have in V form.
Okay. Yeah, you're out of my depth here. I don't know a lot
Yeah,
about.
well,
I got my old muscle cars, but I don't know new cars for shit. So
big old supercharged V8 in a station wagon.
nice.
That's a prime ride out there, though,
That's
man.
what I'm
That
saying.
caddy wagon's
Yeah.
Thank
badass.
you,
Yeah.
thank you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I had
yeah.
a buddy in high school that used to roll around in a hearse for his
Nice.
day-to-day drive. It's pretty
That's
epic.
what I'm talking
pretty
about.
epic mobile for
That
sure.
guy-
Who needs an
paint,
SUV when you have a
Really,
hearse?
Yeah, right.
really liked My Chemical Romance. I bet.
Huge fan.
You should paint Pussy Wagon on that fucking thing, dude.
Oh no, absolutely not.
I'll put that on
Yeah.
the side of my Mini Cooper.
There we go. It'll go on the side of his Mini Cooper.
Oh, you got that
It's
Mini
already
Cooper? Oh, I think you
ridiculous.
mentioned that.
Yeah,
right?
the 69 Mini Cooper.
Wow.
That's
oh,
nice,
it's not a new one.
No, it's a new
No,
one.
it's
it just
new.
says
It just says-
69 all over it.
Yeah, it's got 69 on both sides and the roof.
Nice.
Like the entire roof is 69 and huge, like racing numbers.
Like,
no,
is
not
it
the
like
year
giant
69.
vinyl wrap?
It's like it's a 2009.
Oh wait, it is a 2009.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Because I have a '69 Mustang, an actual '69 Mustang.
That is a sweet
Because Mini
Mustang.
Coopers are old, right? Like they redid them. They
Yeah.
used to be an old thing or
Well,
something.
yeah,
like-
they were made by Austin.
Yeah. I don't know.
long
I don't know
before.
that much about cars. I started getting into it. I try to up my game a little bit. When I started buying a couple cars, I'm like, I better fucking figure out.
That Mustang Airs is sick, though.
Thanks, man. I love that fucking car. I just
Yeah, I'd
had
buy
it
one
out.
of those with my $1 million.
Yep, I would too.
Yep.
If you're gonna roll around in a '69 Mustang, you at least got to brush up a little
Oh,
bit.
right,
on some ancillary
yeah,
cars.
yeah. Yeah, well, I
Oh,
got
big
the-
gearhead, huh? What's
I know,
up?
exactly. There's that episode of The Simpsons about that when he's like, he steals the car or whatever. You know what I'm talking
Snake's
about?
car?
Yeah,
What's the
he
song?
keeps asking, Homer, I didn't think you were a big gearhead. And he keeps asking him all this shit, but then he starts making shit up. And he's going, oh yeah. Got
I don't
that.
remember that.
Yeah.
Gotta brush up my Simpsons game.
Because I got the 73 Mustang too, which is for sale. I've been that's the one that I redid, and I'm trying to sell it. But it's a rough time to try to sell a car right now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I keep trying to tell him, dude, he's keeping the wrong one. Like, granted, the 69's legitimately badass, but dude, that 71,
Yeah.
it's this big old green pimp
Yeah.
ride. Dude, it's this big
a
old
ghetto
ghetto
sled.
slide.
It
dude.
really
It's
is.
so badass.
Yeah, I want to get some super. I put like, just kind of like, killer like mag wheels on it, but like I kind of now wish I would have put some like super ghetto fucking like wire rim, like something just lean into the fucking
Some
whole
gold
ghetto shit.
rims on it, some
Uh-huh.
big fuzzy dice. Dude, that's
Yeah.
the move,
Yeah.
man. That's the car
Yeah.
to keep for sure.
Fucking love that car. Yeah. You got a different answer to the question? What would you buy with a fucking whole shitload of money?
I mean, if we're going with a car, I'd have one custom made. But
But
That's
you can
a
answer
whole-
anything. It can be anything.
that
Right.
thing.
Anything you want.
Cars, guitars, and drugs.
Yeah, that's
It'd
about
be a
right.
lot of that.
Yeah.
Solid trifecta right there for sure.
Mostly
Covered all the bases.
PCP. I bought my mama a house, spent the rest on PCP.
No, honestly, we've been talking about starting up a business, which is actually a nonprofit, and I'd probably sink a bunch of money into that right now.
That's a lame answer.
I
I'm trying to
know,
find
but
it. Yeah, drugs is the correct
Drugs
answer.
is
sir.
the correct answer.
A legit
That's the
nonprofit or like
first
a
answer.
funneling money through
Funneling money
nonprofit?
nonprofit, of course.
Like the non-existent Bannon Wall nonprofit thing
Right.
that they had going on, raising money for it.
Yeah, it's a laundering,
Yes.
money
That's the move
laundering.
for sure.
You got to answer. What do you think you would buy with a fucking load of money?
I think I would go some kind of airplane, man.
Ooh, okay. Like
Which I guess my first purchase would then need to be flying lessons.
Oh, you
That
got no.
makes
You
sense.
buy a pilot too, dude. That's part of it. You
No,
gotta fly.
gotta get the action of flying.
Yeah, you don't need flying lessons. You need skydiving lessons.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you learn how to fly on your
That's a fair
own and
point.
just jump out.
Let's brush up on that Microsoft what's that
Exactly.
fucking pilot simulator.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pilot simulator.
I'd buy like an
Do
old
that.
Air Force One, like a retired version of Air Force One. You know, like
Hey.
the president's plane.
Yeah.
It's
A
fucking all
69
pimped
Air
out.
Force
Fill it
One.
with
Right.
strippers and
A
drugs.
model year 2004
I like where
Air
your
Force
head's
One.
at.
Air
You don't want to
Force
answer
One.
this question. Strippers and drugs is the correct answer,
Yes.
gentlemen.
Boss
Starting
D,
a
what's your answer
nonprofit.
here?
What the fuck are you talking
Whatever,
about?
man.
I was thinking a gigantic pool that's like a hot tub. Also, it's like a
Yes,
hot
okay.
tub, but it's the size of a pool for strippers and drugs.
For strippers and drugs.
Gotta
But-
keep those priorities.
But now I'm thinking that you have that, but that's on the plane.
That's the
That's,
move.
yeah,
dude.
you got a hot tub and shit
Ball
on the
that thing
fucking
out.
jet.
Some kind of soul plane Snoop Dogg action. You ever see some soul plane
No, I
Tom
didn't
Arnold?
see Soul
I haven't
Pretty
actually
sure
seen
that's
it.
rated like the worst movie of all.
Oh, I would
time.
imagine. Yeah, I've never seen it. Just chilling in my Netflix queue. I'm just waiting to pull the trigger on that bad boy. I got to imagine it's gold. So, incidentally enough, dude, I've got a super related question. All right, this is perfect timing. So, all right, last couple of weeks, I saw some fucking amazing cars rolling around. Dude. I saw this dude rolling around in a replica painted up A-Team van, some old
Ooh.
school Mr. T
Well
A-Team
played.
van,
Yeah.
which is pretty killer.
Is that like a Dodge or something?
I don't know what it is in the show, but yeah, like same
Yeah.
type deal, little minivan,
The
pseudo
Scooby-Doo
conversion, and
van.
everything. Yeah, it was choice, dude. And then like a week later, I see this dude rolling around in a Ricky Bobby style Talladega Nights car that you ever see that movie, the Will Ferrell
Like
movie?
on the street, he's just driving.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
and
hard,
all
yeah.
painted up like fucking Ricky Bobby. It was cracking me up. And back in the day, I had a buddy that had a conversion van that he converted into a General Lee Dukes of
Oh
Hazzard
yeah,
van.
that's huge.
Just took all the
Yeah,
seats
the
out, put
van,
couches in the back.
yeah.
That thing was a shaggin' wagon for sure. But
I got a neighbor that has the fucking golf cart with the General Lee.
yeah,
on the
that's a
golf
bold
cart.
move. That's a bold move. But the actual question is, if you're going one TV car / movie car of all time,
Ooh, that's a good one.
Related,
That's a good
yeah.
one. Yeah.
what's the answer?
The Ghostbusters car, dude, is the
Yeah,
fucking
the
move,
Ecto
dude.
one.
Yeah.
That's my answer. God damn it.
Come on.
I
It's a
bought
huge call.
the only
It's a huge
answer.
call.
I bought my Mini Cooper because of a movie.
The Italian
Austin
job?
Powers.
Italian.
Yeah. All right.
Austin Powers one was sweet too.
He was rolling
But yeah,
around
it was
that mini,
my first Mini Cooper was a 2006 R53, which is
Yeah.
the one that they used in the Italian job for their
Right.
special mission or whatever.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
wanna
The
call
one
it.
with is it Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, that one.
Wonder? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the original Italian job used Mini Coopers too.
Yeah.
The movie from
Right.
70s.
And is that like
70s.
who is in that? Is that fucking
Michael Caine's in that.
Okay. Yeah.
Was he really?
Yeah.
I've never seen that. The original. It's supposed to be sweet. I thought
Is
it was like
Gene
Rat Pack
Hackman
or
in
something.
that too?
No, it's a British movie.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Fair enough, fair
Gotcha.
enough.
Gotcha. So if you had to get one movie car or something, then what would you pick?
Dude, they redid Knight Rider. I would get the new kit from Knight Rider.
Ooh.
That's a good answer.
That is a good answer.
Fuck yeah, man. The Ninja Turtles van would be fucking
Turtles van.
huge, too,
Hell
man.
yeah.
With the
Like-
top, the shell top.
Oh, that's the one
You
you,
know?
mean.
That's the movie.
In the newest Ninja Turtles movie, they redid that the garbage can.
Oh, the garbage truck.
Garbage can, Jesus. Yeah, the garbage truck that they had in the TV show.
Okay, I didn't see the latest one with Megan Fox as April O'Neil or
Yeah.
whatever. That's the one. I never saw that.
Yep.
It sounded pretty
Yeah,
terrible.
that one
honestly.
that one shot like sewer covers and had giant nunchuck arms and stuff.
I gotta allow that. That would be pretty huge to have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fucking sweet car, dude. Yeah. And yours was the Ghostbusters car too.
It was gonna be, but I had an honorable mention. Maybe the Wayne's World Pacer, dude. The AMC Pacer from Wayne's World. That'd be clutch rolling around
with the licorice dispenser.
Yeah, gotta have
on
the
the
licorice
top.
dispenser, baby blue, those orange flames down the side. That'd be clutch, man.
I'm so happy nobody said the DeLorean.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
that's
I
the
don't
other
want that thing.
it's too obvious, right? Almost or
Right.
something. You ever been in a DeLorean? You ever like sat in one or anything? They got one at the Gilmore Car Museum down here in like Kalamazoo area.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I've been in that one.
Nice.
It's there, dude. It's like the interior is just fucking. It's just cheap, man. Like the knobs and shit. Like it just reminds you of like shit from that era. But it's
yeah,
just
it was
like,
a good idea gone really bad.
yeah. Did you guys ever watch the movie about him or the documentary about
Yeah,
DeLorean they put
yeah.
out?
I've watched and heard and read and listened to a whole bunch
Yeah.
of stuff about that.
Yeah, that shit's wild, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, he was set up, man. He was totally set up.
It's wild. It's wild stuff, man. I would need to watch it again, but it was kind of like, yeah, it did seem like he kind of got pushed into like that
He
situation,
did. It
and
was,
he was like,
entrapment.
Oh, clearly, yeah.
it was entrapment, yeah, and he was like just trying to do the best he could to save his company
Yep.
and shit, and he got into some deep shit. and-
Yep.
yeah, that shit's wild, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I heard somebody was gonna like start making them again, but
I was showing
They-
Jake the
there's a
video
new
the
one.
other day.
It's
There's
coming
a
out.
new one.
okay,
It is coming.
yeah,
And it's sweet. It's an all electric. Like it's still got the crazy doors.
sure, of
And
course.
it's still super hyper futuristic and all of that stuff. Like it's gonna be awesome.
nice.
So is it still the stainless steel outer
it looks,
body? Or
It
is
looks like it. Like they
Okay.
made it look like it.
It's got nice. Do you know or remember who's making it or who?
I
started
don't
making it
know
or whatever?
exactly who it is,
Yeah,
but
we need Jamie.
it is
to pull
going
it
under
up.
the DeLorean name.
Jamie, pull that up.
Amy's slacking.
You guys listen to Joe Rogan. I know you're getting that joke.
Oh no.
Is that what I needed to do to get that joke? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm never going to get that joke.
You guys not fans of Joe Rogan?
Neither here nor there.
He's the his producer guy is Jamie. He's the guy who they always tell him, Jamie, pull it up. He's
Sure.
on the computer always pulling it up. We got no Jamie.
Got to get a lackey in here.
You,
That's top priority.
you have a laptop on your
He
lap
could
right
have
now.
pulled it
Fairness,
up.
it feels like an awful lot of effort to click the button and do all that. I don't know. A few drinks in already.
For sure.
Seems like a large lift at the moment.
So what the fuck you guys been doing? You playing out like constantly now? It
Yeah,
seems like.
we're trying to keep 4 or 5 shows a week going on.
Yeah. All over the place too. You're
yeah.
like, yeah, we're in Hastings, we're in fucking South Haven, we're in
Yeah, Lakeshore and GR.
yeah, okay.
We've done a casino, 2 casinos at this point.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we did New Buffalo. I
that
forgot
means
about
you're a
that.
legacy
We opened
act.
for Nelly basically.
Yeah, we opened for Nelly.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Nice, man.
we played the pool bar from like 5 to 8, and Nelly started at 9.
Inside.
So yeah, it
we
was
saw
the,
his
it's the
entourage.
same
That
the
means
same
we opened for
building.
him.
So we're calling it a
You didn't
win.
get to party with Nelly.
Right, no.
Oh, everything. It was. I used to do this shit back in high school. You remember?
Oh, yeah.
Every single Nelly song, he just keeps going. Everything's just that. Every single rhyme's the same fucking thing.
Was he rocking the Band-Aid is my question. Was he holding true
I don't
to the
think
Band-Aid?
he can take the Band-Aid off anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's permanent.
It's just affixed to
Permanently
his face.
sealed out.
That cut just won't heal.
Right.
It's the damnedest thing. That New Buffalo casino's fucking nice, man. I can't remember the name of it off the top
It's
of my
4
head.
wins.
4 wins.
Yeah, that place
That's where it was
It
it's
was really
massive.
nice. I lost a lot of money real quick on the way out.
Oh,
we were
shit.
literally just
You gotta
walking
do-
out, and I
all
suddenly
your
lost
all that
some money.
Kick
you know?
money right out the window, dude.
Just disappeared.
I put it all on
It
black.
took a half an hour to get out of the building in your
Yeah.
in your defense there.
It
Yeah,
did.
that's how they do it.
We were
Oh,
looking
yeah.
for
Yeah, trap you.
food. They gave us free food tickets, and we made it all the way to the other corner of the casino
Everything
before
was closed.
realizing that we were at the wrong area to get out.
Wow.
And as we walked back,
Everything was closed.
money was gone.
Yeah, the money was just gone.
Jeez. They don't have the courtesy to pay in drink tickets anymore. Self-respect.
Yeah, they won't even let us drink.
They all do
Really?
that, but that
They wouldn't
place
let
is a
you
Not
No.
until after we're done.
None of the casinos let you drink until you're done.
That's
Yeah.
funny. I didn't know that.
No tips either at casinos.
Oh, shit. You
Yeah,
can't
it's
put your
kind of strict.
case
You
out or
you can some places, but not others. But you can't ever talk about it.
Yeah, you're not.
We don't talk about
Hey,
it.
we're accepting tips.
Can't
Or you
pan-
can have a
say
sign
that. We
that
can't
says.
panhandle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Probably better
Like
off
we
just
normally
set up
do.
outside. Just to, I just saw a huge concert in
Just
Detroit.
busking outside
Yeah,
of a
and there was
casino.
all these guys fucking busking with the drums. And
Everybody
all that,
walks
Yeah,
out.
but then
I already
tribal
gave
police
them
would come and arrest me.
$5,000.
I walked by unconcerned and indifferent, but it's just me.
Indeed. What kind of tunes you guys playing mostly now?
It's all sorts, man. We do stuff from like the '60s all the way through now. We're doing like
The hits.
we're doing like new pop stuff. We're doing old country stuff. We're doing '80s, '90s.
80s,
early-
90s, and now.
Yeah, I mean, but like, we love pop punk.
Yeah, I know.
Any opportunity that we
Yeah.
get, we'll play it.
Right. I remember you said you were trying to do more country songs because everybody was requesting it.
It's
or
just
something.
because everybody's requesting,
The
and I
only
hate
reason.
country.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either. It's pretty much the only genre I'm like kind of like not into at
Yeah.
all.
The one genre.
The good thing about doing sorry.
Oh, go ahead, man.
The good thing about doing country songs is that we do them better than country artists.
Yeah, there's that.
There you go.
Like whoever it is singing the song, our harmonies mesh so well together at this point after doing
Yeah.
this for 20 years that we're killing them.
Yeah, indeed. Well, I mean,
And we don't sound all twangy.
Right.
but that's the way to do it, dude. That's what I've always said about country is like if they didn't do this fake twang,
The fake
which is
twang,
fucking
man.
fake.
I've been saying that.
Like, bro, you're from fucking Detroit. What are you doing? Like you sound like an idiot. Stop. You don't talk like that. So stop singing like
Right.
that. Like it's always been ridiculous to me. It's this whole fucking fake affectation that people put on.
You're from New Jersey, not Alabama.
Or
dude.
Australia.
Or- yeah.
Indeed. Yeah. And then now,
Keith
the
Urban.
whole thing is the fucking country crossover with like, country pop.
Country
So it's
hip-hop
like there's like a
is a
trap
thing.
beat with a fucking dude. I was
Yeah.
going off on trap beats earlier. Everything's just a fucking trap beat.
Speaking of Nelly.
Yeah.
Indeed. I mean, I have no idea what his new shit's all about or anything, but
I think he's still doing
he's-
his 1999.
He's on
I would be if
he's
I was-
on
yeah.
country radio.
oh, okay.
I have in
Country
my
grammar.
car.
Right.
My car being a 2009 or whatever, the Bluetooth system is trash. So I have to run a Bluetooth like plug in to the cigarette lighter, and it's on. My radio is set to a country channel, but then it picks up the radio channel,
Okay.
sends the Bluetooth signal, and I don't know. I don't understand.
sounds janky.
Anyways,
technology.
it comes
But
down to country.
it comes onto a country station, and I hear Nelly, and I'm like, "Why is this?" And then they're like, "Country hits of now."
Oh,
Yeah,
I can't handle that new
exactly
fucking
how-
Tell
pop
me it's
country.
not.
It's true.
That new country pop's the worst shit.
It
man.
really
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
The only thing that I could get into, which I don't hardly ever listen to, but like some old school Waylon Jennings or something
Yeah,
like that.
old
some
outlaw
of that
country. That's a
shit's
different
alright.
story,
Yeah.
dude. I'm talking about modern country.
Right.
There's some stuff that's okay. Like we're Chris Stapleton fans, but
Yeah. I like
Country big band
That
stuff.
dude's solid.
but
yeah,
he's
like I
he's
just-
bluesy too.
Like,
He's
yeah,
not
yeah.
just
the
like
stuff
country music.
the stuff
Right.
that's
Yeah.
like Zach Brown has
No, I
like
was gonna say,
15
yeah.
people in his band,
Yeah.
and anything with 15 people in it is gonna sound
Yeah.
Big and
Epic.
cool.
Zach Brown band's cool. What's his Sturgill Simpson? He's cool. He's got kind of an authentic. You guys know him at all?
I don't think
He's
No, I
very
don't
like
think so.
throwback, like Johnny Cash-y, outlaw-y, whatever.
I got a
It's
whatever.
like
buddy
getting
who's
requested
super
for
into
Eric
him.
Church, man.
Yeah.
No Eric Church.
I don't. Yeah, some of those new guys though.
what's the other guy, the one that you learned that one song that we
Right.
never will play.
It starts with a W.
Wilford Brimley.
Starts with Wilford. Got diabetes.
Yeah, man. Well, then there's like Old Town Road was that fucking huge song.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you guys know that's a Nine Inch Nails song.
What?
So the music to that song is a Nine Inch Nails song from the record he did of all the instrumentals called Ghosts, and it was basically like they basically stole that fucking beat, like the music. The music is literally a Nine Inch
I
Nails
feel like
song.
there's some part of my soul that knew that.
Yeah, and this is how fucking cool Trent Reznor is, though. It blows up, and obviously his lawyers and people are going like, "Hey, this is a fucking Nine Inch Nails song."
Right.
And he's like, "Do whatever you got to do to protect me legally, but don't stop this from happening. Like, don't stop it. Like,
Right.
let him fucking have it." Because like the whole thing with that record that he did was all instrumentals. That's actually what he does all the soundtracks now.
Yeah.
It was that Nine Inch Nails record that kind of propelled him into doing these soundtracks because he he was like letting filmmakers use the tracks for free and shit too.
Sure.
But so it's just actually, it's really interesting that he has, because of that song, he has like a country music award and like country
Production
music
award
Grammy or something like that. Yeah,
Nice.
Trent, fucking Trent
For
Reznor.
Trent Reznor.
Country music awards.
Perfect.
Shows up
What
Lollapalooza
movies
style,
is he
covered
doing?
in mud, just accepting it.
Oh, he's done a lot of movies.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's done probably
know how I
some of
missed that.
Yeah, some of my favorite shit. He's probably done 10 soundtracks now, plus others. The first legit movie that he scored all the way through was The Social Network. We talked about Social Network a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. God, there's a whole fucking bunch of them.
That
And,
just feels like a Nine Inch Nails movie.
Yeah, it is.
Like
Yeah.
the whole Girl with the Dragon Tattoo
It's
series.
so
just
perfect for
is
him.
just dark and pissed off at their dads.
Yeah. Well, that's the dude. What the fuck? Who is that? Fincher. David Fincher.
Yeah.
And David Fincher used to direct Nine Inch Nails videos. And
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
yeah,
That's
he
wild.
directed like the Closer video and some of those other ones.
Oh, very.
And then
okay.
he directed Seven, and that they use that song at the beginning of Seven, I think.
Oh,
too,
nice.
Or whatever. You guys know Seven? You know
Yeah.
Seven,
Oh, yeah.
I know 7.
It's got that fucking Closer is like the intro to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
It's a
got to
David Fincher
mention a crucial.
It's all time. They're
Okay.
like good friends. Obviously, they work together all the time. Go ahead.
Crucial omission from the last discussion. So we were talking favorite movies of all time, dude. And on the drive home, I could not fucking believe that I forgot Seven, dude.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Oh my god, it's so goddamn good.
Yeah, we talk a lot of shit about fucking movies in here on this. You guys movie fans?
Yeah.
You could say that.
Yeah. What are you into? You seen anything good lately?
I'm a big whodunit fan
Oh yeah,
as of late.
like Knives Out.
Knives
and,
Out's a big one for me right now. There's
The
a
one
new
on-
Knives Out movie coming out.
the one on the river, the Agatha Christie story.
Death
Yeah.
on the Nile.
Yes, yeah, Kenneth Branagh or whatever.
That-
his
Have
name
you
is.
seen that? Is
Yeah,
that
I've
I
seen
watched
that
it.
one,
Okay.
and there's the other one. I'm not going to be able to remember the name of it.
Yeah, yeah.
But Tilda Swinton, maybe. Am I thinking of the right movie?
It's that Kenneth Branagh or Branagh or however you say his name. He plays the main guy and also directs those movies. He made that fucking
What's his name? Parole. Is it
Yes.
Parole? Is that how
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
pronounced?
yeah.
He's
Something
that
like
guy's
that,
the
yeah.
director too.
yeah. I
Oh
think
man,
so. He is a director. He might not have directed that movie.
okay.
He made he's made a lot of shit, but you guys ever see Mary Shelley's Frankenstein from like 98? He made that. It's Robert De Niro.
I saw
is
that one.
Frankenstein's
Yeah, he's the
monster. I love that fucking movie. But that guy's made a bunch of shit. He made like the first Thor movie, even.
It's
Like
the
he was,
height of De Niro.
it really was. And what a
He
great,
was just
crazy
the
role.
whole
And
time. That's all he ever had to say.
He does this crazy voice the whole time because who am I? Why did you make me? That movie's fucking great though.
I say that to my mom all the time.
I mean, that's about it, right? That's about the story. It's got that bitch that's married to Tim Burton in it.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Yes, boom. Yeah, she's that's a great fucking
Saw
movie,
a great
dude.
thing the other day. There's this Jeopardy quote or question that was like, name
what?
the Tim Burton movie that stars
Johnny Depp and
Johnny
Helena
Depp
Bonham
and Helena
Carter.
Bonham
Oh, shit. All of them?
Right? Yeah, there's like 4.
It's not exactly a ball buster at trivia night
Right.
if you at a local bar on that one.
Yeah. You guys like Tim Burton? We
Yeah.
kind of disagree
No.
on Tim Burton a little bit. I
Maybe.
like Tim Burton. He doesn't.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
You got to be in the mood for Tim Burton.
Yeah,
that's true.
for sure.
If I'm in the mood for, dark and angsty and, loaded with undertones, then sure, yeah, I'll watch a Tim Burton movie. But
Halloween time. This is Halloween.
I could go for another movie like that, like another Nightmare Before Christmas that
Mhm.
isn't based around Christmas.
Yeah, they
Is
should
that a
make-
Christmas movie or a Halloween movie?
It's both. It's either. You get twice the money. That's how they pitched it to the
Yeah.
studio.
It
is. You can buy this at any time. What's crazy about it is like Tim Burton really didn't do that much on that movie. He didn't direct that movie.
No,
no,
yeah.
he was just a producer, wasn't he?
Yeah, basically. It was like his original idea based on
Right.
a short he did.
The thing that I thought was hilarious, I don't remember who the lead singer is. It's like it's like the lead singer from like,
Oingo Boingo.
Yeah.
is that what it is?
Yeah.
And he became he was hired to do the music,
Yeah.
and they couldn't find anybody else to sing sing the Jack part as well as him. So they just hired him to do that.
He was
never
originally
acted before
doing
anything.
doing the whole voice for
Yeah.
Jack Skellington, and then they actually fired him from that and got a different guy that does the actual voice, but he still does the singing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. His new record, fuck is his name? He's got many fucking albums and shit.
Any names?
Yeah, he's great. He's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
God damn it! What the fuck is that guy's name? Help me out.
I'm not gonna be able to remember.
Oh man,
I don't know.
Come
I got
on,
nothing on
come
that, but
on,
Murder
Google
of the
powers.
Murder on the Orient Express. Is
there you
That's
go.
the other
yeah,
one.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's good shit. That guy's fucking great. He's got a new album out.
I'm trying to remember what the new. There's like 2 more whodunit
Oh, it's
movies.
Danny
coming out.
Elfman.
Danny Elfman, thank you. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
man.
How many movies has that guy done? The
Yeah.
answer is a shitload.
Yeah,
He did the theme to
a
The
billion.
Simpsons,
Yeah.
Batman, so many.
Yeah, so many.
Yeah, that guy's unbelievable. He just played fucking Coachella because he's got that new album out. He's like 70. He's literally like 70 years old.
Yep.
now. And he's jacked. Did you see him?
No.
He's jacked, dude. He played half the set with his shirt off.
What
and he's got fucking, he's tatted and he's fucking jacked as shit. I'm a huge fan of that guy. He's all ginger and everything.
Oh,
Gotta
damn.
stick together, man.
You see it? Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
ridiculous.
it's great.
Fucking Danny Elfman, man. Soak him in a little bit.
That's crazy.
His new album, you should
Gotta do
check
some
it out. It's
push-ups.
worth listening
All right.
to. Like, it's really long and it's really crazy.
All right.
And it's like,
I'm up for that.
because it's like, it's not a soundtrack, but it still has that same shit. But it's like him singing, so it's like kind of Oingo Boingo ish, of course. But it's all still him, and it's dark and fucking weird. Highly
Hell
recommend
yeah,
it.
I'm
and it
into
goes.
it.
It's like 2 hours long. It just
Oh,
like the crazy.
perfect.
I listened to it on a road trip, just high as shit, just going, Jesus Christ, this guy's on another fucking plane. And it was he did it during lockdown. He's like, well, I'm not doing any movies. I'm not doing anything. He was like, I had a guitar and a microphone and a laptop. It's fucking badass.
You know who,
I wish I'd had those
for
things
guitar
during
players that are
lockdown.
like that, though, like, what about like Paul Gilbert from Mr. Big? That guy is super underrated.
Is he underrated?
I feel like he
I feel like
is.
guitarists love him.
I feel like, yeah, but people don't really know who he is outside of like that
That's true.
circle.
Yeah, I mean, but that's kind of what he is. He's like a shred guitarist. Like he's like that technical guitar guy. Right?
Yeah, but he also his ability to just like do stuff right on the fly too is
yeah,
insane.
he's also very funny, which is
Yeah.
a big part of his whole thing.
Yeah.
He's
Are you
super
guys
funny.
He's
describing
super
me
ADD
right
and-
now, or what's happening? You guys are just describing me.
I got guitars
Super
here. If you
good on
prepared
the
to back
fly.
that shit up, bro.
Really funny.
Somebody
Just-
gets this guy a guitar.
Gotta prove your mustard.
Oh man,
Better
yeah.
not talk shit because I'll fire up the amps right now.
I'm not scared.
Good. I like it. All right. We're gonna have a guitar showdown. We're gonna do
Uh-oh.
the fucking We'll have to get them out.
Yeah, I'm not going to be a part of that.
Peedly, 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 pew.
I'll just play the chords underneath it.
Jake's the backing track.
Exactly.
Play the bass. How's your bass playing nowadays, dude?
My
You
bass
think-
playing's all right.
Yeah.
I haven't done it in a few years, but
Yeah.
I still have one.
Yeah. Well, I loved that fucking bass you brought over. The fucking
That Jaguar bass.
yeah.
Yeah,
that thing was fucking huge.
I love it.
You were gonna build a new Jazzmaster too. I thought last time.
I
we
still
talked.
have that blue one. That blue one's done.
Yeah, I thought you were building a new one or getting ready to build a new one.
I
or something.
wanted to. It's
Didn't happen, huh?
not yet. It will.
Yeah.
We're
The
musicians.
design's there.
We're musicians. That's what we do full time. So the idea of money.
Yeah,
is,
I ended up buying. I ended up buying like 5 or 6
Launch
acoustics
for
rather
us.
than
Indeed.
doing that.
Yeah. I got a couple of guitar builds in the works, but yeah, it's expensive and stupid. Hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them is the Jazzmaster. I'm building a metal Jazzmaster.
Okay.
Yeah, because you saw my green one.
Yeah.
And that one's
I
over here.
love
That-
your green one.
Thank you. That's just a straight up Jazzmaster.
Actually, I want to steal your Ibanez one.
Oh, yeah, the Tallman?
The Tallman.
Oh, yeah, good luck,
I want to steal
you
that
fucker.
Tallman.
Yeah, well, if it disappears, I'll know where it went.
All right.
I always joke that my favorite Strat is an Ibanez.
Yeah.
Like,
Your green one is
My
that the one
favorite-
you did? That was the custom
yeah,
of the fucking
same
Stang
color as the car.
right?
Yeah,
His
I had
favorite
the-
Strat's
yeah.
a PRS.
Well, there you go. I mean, yeah, right. That's the beauty of PRS. I'm not a PRS guy. I wish I was, but that's the beauty of them. Is there?
I'm not either, but that John Mayer one is pretty insane.
You got.
He's
yeah,
got a
I-
Silver Sky.
Ooh, I loved them too. Surprisingly heavy and surprisingly chunky neck. on the one that I played anyway.
Did you play the original?
Yeah,
the,
it was
the PRS one, or
was it
there's
the
a-
SE?
no,
or
There's
the,
an SE and there's a.
It was the full blown
Okay.
whatever one. It was just after they came out. It was at the NAMM show, and they had two of them on the wall at the PRS
Okay.
booth. There was only like two colors at that time. I think they had one of each color. I think one of them was like blue or something like that. It was kind of similar color to yours. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember the
He's
colors.
got that
but-
green misty.
Yeah,
color.
maybe it was
Orion green is
Mhm.
what it's called.
And I was
Reminds the-
surprised by
the
how
all
thick
maple
the neck
neck.
was. Yeah, I was like, damn, this is a fucking
It's
chunky.
like
ass
Well,
neck.
I mean-
it's almost a blues guy, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh, yeah.
It's the wider of the Fender neck, basically.
Yeah. Right.
And
profiles.
I've been playing PRS almost exclusively for my
Yeah.
electric guitars since I was 15. My
Yeah.
dad had one, or still has one. That it's the most amazing guitar you've ever seen.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like that early '80s.
Yeah,
It's
the
got a
original
crackle
ones,
finish
man.
on it.
Ooh,
yeah, it's like a $25,000-$30,000 limited edition.
Yeah. Especially
Something crazy
all those
like
old
that.
PRSs that were like, the legit old ones, like my DW kit's kind of like that. It was like from the old shop when it was like small crew making them and whatever. There's those certain eras like that of that kind of gear. PRSs are the perfect combination of literally the whole thing about them is they were literally made to be a combination of a Strat and a Les Paul.
Right.
It's like do it all, can do anything with a guitar. What I don't like though, just because of the style that I play, like heavy rhythm guitar is the main thing that I do. And I like having a fucking two-nomatic bridge. There's something about the pick muting on that. It's just not the same on anything with a tremolo on it.
Right.
And so I think that's kind of the reason why I've owned two PRSs. I ended up selling them both. I don't know. It's just not for me. I just like kind of a Gibson guy. I like the
Funny you
hardtail,
say that because the only PRS I've ever actually owned, aside from the one that I have now, was a single cut, which
Yeah.
had a full tuno on it.
Yeah. I think I'd
And-
like that.
It was
Well,
nice, man. Like
yeah.
it was a weird compromise between
Yeah. It's pretty less
between
polished.
like Les Paul and Stratty. Yeah.
Right. I had the Torero. You guys know the Torero, the PRS Torero.
Yeah.
It was like a metal PRS they made
Yeah. Like the
with the
Tremontis.
Floyd Rose.
The same. I think the Tremonti might have the Floyd Rose on it.
It probably
Now
does.
I think the new one
Yeah.
does.
Probably, yeah. And I thought I was gonna love it, and it fucking looked cool as shit, but I didn't love it, and I ended up selling it, and I ended up actually buying my Explorer after that.
Oh yeah.
Mhm. So I guess I'm just a Gibson guy. The problem
That's
is you
one of
can't-
my favorite
they're fucking
guitars
hard
ever.
to get, and they're expensive.
Yep.
Paying for that G.
hmm
Started in Kalamazoo, weren't they, Gibson?
Yeah.
Yep.
And Heritage Guitars is still there in the same factory.
Yeah.
Those guys make some fantastic
Yeah.
guitars with some really ugly headstocks.
Yeah, agreed. Well, they can't do the Gibson headstock.
I know.
I just
It's a
played like
butterface.
3 or 4 of them.
It's the
new ones.
butterface guitar.
Yeah, it really is. It's
Yeah.
such a nice guitar.
They play great.
D'Angelicos. Have you seen those acoustics?
Ooh, I've
Yeah.
played a couple of D'Angelicos
Have you?
too. They're fucking great. Dude,
Yeah.
the
Gorgeous,
solo
but
body.
the headstock is a foot and a half long.
I
and
dig
don't
I
understand
dig
why.
their headstock myself. I mean, it is what it is. They're going for it's
It's
supposed to
fancy.
be a jazz.
I like the
Yeah.
fanciness. It looks fancy.
Dude, they play
But-
fucking great. I have a
Good,
It's got
feel good,
this
feel
long.
good, play good, right?
Really?
Right.
yeah, and they're wide. They got that like stepped look on them or whatever. Yeah, I played probably 3 of them. This was also at the NAMM Show or NAMM. I don't know how they say.
We
it.
gotta go to NAMM.
Yeah, you do. We should go. I'll go with you guys.
All
It's
right.
a fucking blast.
Yeah,
So much fun, dude.
as long as there's not a war going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Get it? NAMM. It's a Vietnam.
Can we get a rim shot sound bite? We gotta get a rim shot out there.
Hold
dude.
on, maybe I don't know if it's working right. Hold on.
That'll work.
I don't know where the rim shot is.
That was enough of a rim shot.
There it is.
Oh,
hey,
hey.
hey, hey, hey.
I'll play it.
All right,
Better
I
late
gotta
than
go.
never.
Just
Better
pass
late.
that button over here. I'm gonna keep using that.
That's what we were doing last time. We broke
There's
it out for
more.
the first time. We're all shit faced.
There's more.
Gratuitous use of the fucking sound bites.
I gotta label them somehow because as you can tell, I have no fucking idea what's on what pad right now.
It's kind of half the fun.
Yeah, just
See what
fucking
works out.
Yeah, let's go. The NAMM Show's a fucking blast.
Yeah.
I went in 2020. It was right before fucking everything shut down. And
Yep.
everybody was talking about, like, I went with my brother, and he got sick, and my buddy Inglot, shout out to Inglot, he got sick as shit. We met up with him, and everybody was talking about the NAMM out there.
NAMM
Because I'm a big fucking microphone fanatic, and so I was balls deep on every microphone, just fucking, just singing into everything that everybody's using. I didn't get sick at all somehow,
You
but
just spread it. You were patient zero.
pretty much, dude. I was licking those microphones, and didn't get sick. But yeah, man, I had such a fucking blast out there. You guys should definitely go. Just fucking playing guitars. Adam Jones is there. He's like my fucking hero from Tool. You guys know, I'm a Tool fan. Because he had just put out his signature Gibson at that time, so he was there. I didn't get to see him, but so that's a cool story, I guess. He was there somewhere. A dude from Alice in Chains is there. I ran into I got my picture taken with Misha from Periphery.
Nice.
We ran into fucking bald guy, Devin Townsend. You guys know Devin Townsend?
Nope.
He was just wandering around, like with a hood up, and just like ran into him. It's just cool. There's just a bunch of fucking big YouTube stars.
Sure.
You guys know what's that Swedish dude that does all the amp shit on YouTube? Ola.
Yeah.
Ran into Ola, talked to him for a hot second.
Nice.
Just kind of said hi, whatever. So it's just cool. It's just everybody's wandering around out there.
I want to check out that. You remember Raleigh that makes that like Seaboard keyboard thing?
No.
It's like a rubber topped keyboard.
Okay.
Where you can I'll have to show it to you later.
Is it kind of like
I know
pads,
what you're
kinda
talking
like this?
about.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's just like weird. I can't
There's
describe it.
Yeah, it's really hard to describe unless you know what I'm talking about.
Jamie, pull it up.
Crickets.
Wait.
Rat bastard.
There they are. Remember where that button is.
Yeah, I
Longest
gotta label
sample
that
ever.
shit. It really is. I know I need to cut that shit down. All right, you want to get into some news there?
Let's do it. It's
Mr.
about
Mach
that time.
3.
About that time.
The Dangerville podcast presents News of the World.
All about that real
The
time.
looks around the room.
That
You're
took a lot of
shocking
effort to
amazing.
make that fucking song clip. That I mean about 6 minutes.
Well worth it, dude. Well worth it. All
All
right.
right, you want to start? Go
Where
ahead.
did you
Let's
find
get
an
into it.
amazing announcer?
All right. So Bingo, Light Bright, and Nerf are among 12 finalists for the 2022 class of the Toy Hall of Fame. First of all,
Okay.
did you know there was a Toy Hall of Fame? This kind of blew my mind just reading that.
I did not.
I guess there's got to be a goddamn Hall of Fame for anything.
Yeah.
I digress.
Yeah.
So narrowly missing the cut were Balzac, Tickle Me Below the Belt Elmo, and the
Sorry.
Jeffrey Epstein Little Masseuse Training Kit.
I own that.
I got the original. It's an original packaging.
I
Hot
definitely took
seller
it out
on
of the
eBay
box.
right now. Dude. Yeah.
But I put
Fetching
it back
top
in the box.
As
know what I'm
did
saying.
Jeffrey Epstein,
Yeah,
ironically
exactly.
enough. Yeah.
Oh my god. It's you find that in the age under 5 fucking or whatever.
That
That little guy.
Never press the
Is
red
that the
button.
news
Don't
again?
ever hit that little guy. But yeah, noteworthy attendees expected at the ceremony, R. Kelly and Jared Fogle commented, "We couldn't be more excited to see all these sweet, innocent, young toys. We're very excited for the toys." True story. As I was looking at that one on my phone, a little side scroller pop-up ad for an R. Kelly article came up,
Oh,
which
God.
I thought
Yo.
was fucking hilarious. I was dying. Pretty
Kelly.
apropos.
All right. John Lennon's killer, Mark David Chapman, is denied parole for the 12th time.
Ooh.
Yep. Paul McCartney was seen breathing a sigh of relief. That's terrible.
Is that because we think he's going to kill Paul
Yeah,
McCartney
this
too?
is not going to come after Paul McCartney.
Oh, okay.
No, I got it. I'm picking
I got
up what you're
nothing.
laying down. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
How
nothing.
was that?
That's it. That's all I got.
The end on that one. All right. That's fair enough. All right. So North Dakota issues a rabies alert to patrons of a local bar after a woman entered with her pet raccoon. Seems apropos. So a woman walked into a North Dakota bar carrying a pet raccoon, which is not the punchline, to be clear. Rest assured. Fortunately, no one was bitten or injured. However, while furiously scratching at their groins, several of Petri Dish Paula's ex-lovers advised North Dakota health officials that they would be wise to proceed with the public health alert for other reasons.
Who? Who did you say?
Petri dish Paula? Nothing on
Petri
I don't know
dish
who
Paula.
that is at all.
Nobody. It's a made up name. I was going with alliteration there. Some North Dakota skink.
All right, I had that same one on my list. Apparently, we're using the same list now. My joke on that was patrons of the bar in North Dakota were only concerned because of the longest. hold on. Because of the long established no coon policy. I can't even get that out. That was
Wow.
awful. That was
Don't be encroaching on my news sources here. I hold those things
North
near and
Dakota
dear.
is
This is going to
not
be an
super
unfortunate
liberal.
It would have been funny if I could fucking spit it out.
If you could have said it.
I was phasing myself so bad with the no coon policy. Oh God.
I was going to go that route and then opted against
My
it.
son
for
came
many reasons.
screaming into my room the other night, probably 3 o'clock in the morning. There's a raccoon trying to get in my window. And I went upstairs and he's got like a fan in his window. And there's a fucking raccoon must have been,
Jesus
2.5 feet long on
Yeah.
the second floor.
They're huge. Yeah.
They can climb walls.
Yeah. Trash pandas, man.
Apparently. And I'm not comfortable with, the idea of fighting a 20-pound raccoon half naked at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Crank hanging out of the little middle thing of the
Right.
boxers trying to beat this down with a broomstick, dude. And Johnson flopping in the breeze.
They're so cute. Yeah, but they're fucking fuck you up. That's what that was
Yeah, he
about. Was
would've fucking
they had to give
eaten
those
me.
people at that bar fucking rabies shots, right? Or whatever.
They advised it was North Dakota,
Okay.
so I assume they
They
just
were-
ignored it. Apparently, like,
Yeah,
fuck
right.
it.
Either that or they were
We're
up
all
to date
good. We're gonna roll the dice
from, whatever they were doing
previous
yesterday.
rabies encounters.
So did you hear about this? There's a far right political party in Germany was offering their voters candies that looked a lot like dildos. They were being made fun of online. The opposing left-wing party said, "Those guys can eat a dick."
I love it.
Hey now.
Go back to
Specifically
that
the guy
classic, hey,
that
now.
just said, "Hey now," his dick.
All right, I'm
Got
going to
more?
buzz back
You got
for
more?
one more killer zinger on the last North Dakota one that I forgot, which would have been a perfect follow-up to yours that I
Go
buffed it.
back.
Oh, what's that of that
We're going
post,
back
bro?
to
We're
North
going
Dakota,
post, bro. Yeah, North Dakota's actually is launching right back into it. They've actually had 7 animals reported with rabies this year alone. 2 bats, 2 cats, 1 bovine, 1 skunk, and Kim Kardashian. Though fortunately for fans of the latter, the CDC redacted the incorrect diagnosis, noting that the frothy white substance covering Kim's lips and face were, quote, something else entirely. I'll go ahead and stitch that in and it'll be all good. We're all covered.
Davidson's
I'm
children.
gonna keep rolling here with one more. Bit. We got it. We got to
Jesus.
stick with the Dakota.
You got more
news.
on the raccoon?
Oh, I got more Dakotas. I got raccoon jokes for days, bro. No,
Not one of them's been funny
we
yet.
got to.
What the hell was that? It stinks.
No, we got to pivot to
That would've been
South
perfect
Dakota. We got to
after.
give equal rates to the Dakotas here,
That's
right?
true.
In fairness here, it's like
That's true.
balanced news. You got to give the
South
the
Dakota's got
Republican.
stupid twang.
North and South.
But yeah, South Dakota names new corn ambassador. Governor Kristi Noem named 7-year-old Tariq, last name redacted because he's 7, South Dakota's official corn ambassador. She put out this declaration, which is extremely poorly written, by the way. But she said, whereas South Dakota is one of the top corn producers in the nation, providing nourishment, which questionable in and of itself, across the globe,
I've never
but
been nourished by
especially
corn.
ample sugar if you get some camp. But yeah, especially to Tyreek, a 7-year-old boy who had apparently discovered that corn was real at this corn festival, did not know what the fuck it was. This is an actual thing.
What?
He was like, his parents brought him to this corn festival. I
Yeah.
guess he had never had it
I've
before.
been
He's
to
like,
the Corn Palace
corn's
in
a real
South
thing.
Dakota.
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
Is it,
it's a thing out there.
as
yeah.
enthralling as it sounds,
Yep.
I would imagine.
It
Pretty
was
exciting stuff.
truly awful.
Where's the Jonathan Davis sample?
Children of the Corn.
I almost did the Disturbed. Yeah, I almost did the wrong guy.
That's the funniest joke so far.
Well, we'll go ahead and get to that in a second. God damn it! But I guess he was not aware that corn was a real thing. Was at the corn festival. Like he tried it, loved it. There was this whole video that went viral. They made a
I
song.
just saw that last night. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and they like made a song out of
Yes,
it.
they made a
apparently.
song
Yeah.
out of it.
So it
Wow.
got to be this big thing, and then of course they're going to capitalize on that and make him the corn ambassador. But yeah, upon hearing the news, the disenchanted Jonathan Davis said, "Yes, corn is still a real thing, but admittedly, your song is far superior to everything we've ever put out there, Tyree."
Yes.
Goddamn, really beat me to the
Thank
punch,
you. I ruined your joke.
No, you're picking up what I'm laying down, bro.
Yes.
That crucial Jonathan Davis
Hell
material,
yes.
that's low hanging fruit on that one right there. You're going JB on that for sure with corns. First concert I ever saw, by the way, specifically to see Rob Zombie, but it was Rob Zombie opening for Korn as
Oh.
the headliner.
Ooh.
I was at that
Van
show.
Andel.
That was huge.
It was a huge
Yeah.
show, yeah.
Yeah, you
See,
guys
and I
ever
saw
seen-
Disturbed open for Rob Zombie,
Oh yeah.
and Zombie was awful.
Oh, for real? God damn!
Yeah.
I've seen Zombie a bunch of times. He's
Really?
always killed it.
No,
always
he
killed
was. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with him that day.
Okay.
but
Yeah, I'm sure it happens. I'm sure
Disturbed
everybody has
killed it.
Yeah, they're super good live.
I was talking about having a super soft spot for Disturbed the other day. I always dug Disturbed, loved
Yeah.
those guys. But Zombie, man, I caught two very different versions of Zombie. So like I said, the first one was that first show, and that was when he put out, name of the album's escaping me, but the first one with Dragula, Super
Sure.
Beast,
Man.
all that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
You know, like
Like
the main
20
one.
years
actually
ago.
The
bailed
Twisted
out of,
Metal soundtrack. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Great game, by the way.
Bring
Great
that
game.
back, Sony. If Sony is listening,
Bring back Twisted
Yeah,
Metal.
Twisted Metal. How did
Indeed.
that go away? But
Yeah, that was a great game.
they had that creeper song. They had like a 50-foot creeper robot on stage. They had huge flames, which probably paled in comparison to Rammstein.
It's
by
a
the way,
50-foot Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, it was incredible. But then the
It's only
second time we
slightly
caught him
scarier.
at Aragon Ballroom, like the old historic venue in Chicago, without any of the pageantry and stuff, and they still fucking wailed. I thought, man, it's still a killer
Yeah.
show. But
The first concert I ever saw in my life was fucking White Zombie. With the Ramones opened for him.
that's an
Wow,
epic
I was
first
11
show.
years old.
mine. I think you were there. Pretty sure I saw Jake do some ridiculous shit at the Blink 182
And Green Day show?
Green Day show.
Oh yeah.
When they, right
the
after
Van
the Van
Andel.
Andel opened.
Oh, okay.
This was
2001.
2001,
Two?
yeah,
Oh, that
something
would have
like
been
that.
prime era for both.
That
of those
was
bands.
like, I
Yeah.
saw somebody in a bunny suit came on stage smoking a huge ass bong. I remember that more than anything.
Did you jump
Nice.
the fence?
I
Like,
I
Oh,
jumped
we used
all
to
the
do that
pretty
all
fences.
the
sure that
time
was
at the Van
Jake and I
Andel, yeah.
invented parkour
I jumped all
in 2001
Oh, yeah,
or
this is-
two. At the Van Andel, and
Listening
we
to Blink
literally
182.
came running down the
Listening to Blink 182,
stairs,
yeah.
vaulted over the barrier, like, and onto the floor, and
Yeah,
then
baby.
sprinted 100 yards to the mosh pit area to get away from security.
Yeah. Oh, that's how I used to do it. I
Yeah.
saw Green Day like 10 times, man. Before that, well before that.
They were
Like,
so good live,
like
man. Like they
96 to 2000. That's nothing but Green
they were
Day.
literally exactly what you saw or what you heard on the album is
Yeah.
what you got
Yeah.
live. Like
Yeah, they were
it was
killer.
perfect.
I got my
live.
wallet
It's like
chain
they
taken away
rehearsed
at a
or
Green Day
something.
show, and that was the end of that. But I'm still salty
Wow.
about
Our
it.
wallet
that's
chains.
Yep.
long, dude.
High school wallet
Yeah,
chains,
wallet
man.
chains
Jake and
are
I
high
went
school
way
wallet
too
chains,
hard.
man.
Can't purport yourself to be a punk
You had to have
band
the
and then
longest wallet
I had-
stay
I
wild.
had-
Mine kept getting caught
literally-
on my knee, you know.
Yeah.
My
It was
bike
that
got
long.
stolen from Ottawa Hills High School, and so I took my bike lock that had been cut off and turned it into a wallet chain. And it was this literally.
Yeah.
The audience can't see what I'm doing right now, but it was
There's
like
no audience.
chain link. The 10 of you that are listening right now, chain link was legitimately
Yeah.
like 3-inch links or something stupid like that, and I wore it as a wallet chain, and it hung down to my knees.
Yeah.
Like everything else that I carry.
Yeah, they were taking them. It was at the
Yes.
State Theater in that was fucking gold, by the way. I'm sorry to interrupt. That was a great.
Reaching
That
for the
was a great.
sounder, and then my bum shoulder took it out my shoulder.
They took it away. It was at the
Cue
fucking
laughter.
Fillmore or it used to be the State Theater in Detroit.
Yeah.
And it was like they gave you the option. You could, walk back or not come in or whatever. Or you could fucking, and it was a whole table of wallet chains. Because it was at that time, like, I'm a little older than you guys, but people were fucking people up with their wallet chains and shit at concerts. So we're fucking wild for a while. when I started going. And I was going with my older brother and his friends who were a lot older than me. So like I was probably way too young to be there.
I couldn't find a legit wallet chain when they were in style for some reason, so I had to buy a dog choke collar and
That's what they were.
one out of that.
That's what they all
Cutting
were.
it
That's what
apart,
they are.
breaking all the bolt cutters.
All right, I'm getting back to the news. You ready for this? Nigerian officials
Motherfucker.
have seized. We're using with the same website
yeah,
at this
absolutely.
point. All right, have seized a bag of donkey penises that were to be smuggled to Hong Kong. I've always heard African guys have huge donkey dicks, but I didn't think it was literal.
Oh man. Sound
You got
clips are
something
what
on
get
that
me.
then?
So the thing that was wild was they were declared as cow male genitals.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Which apparently is
Yeah, I
okay. They're
know.
like, no,
The
cows okay.
are okay.
Passing through.
But because they were donkeys, it's no go.
But they were,
They
in
considered
fact,
a food
donkey
item?
dongs.
Donkey dongs.
No, they it's something about like no jokes. It was something about that they are legitimately like selling illegal donkey skins. There's some sort of illegal donkey trade in donkey skins. So
So they're
don't know.
not considered a food item then.
I mean, I'm not eating it.
I give it a whirl.
Yeah, so apparently those guys are gonna just suck a huge bag of donkey dicks.
When is PETA going to get on this and fight for the equality of bovines across the world? Like,
Right.
why are bovines suddenly second-hand
PETA's
citizens?
PETA's
right?
local, isn't it? Like they're
Yeah,
not
it's
worldwide.
American, yeah. Oh, they try.
they're
They
everywhere,
try,
bro.
you know. Yeah, yeah,
It's like the fucking CIA, man. Undercover.
WWF.
yeah.
This is my
All right,
go-to.
you got more?
Oh, I got many more.
Many
more.
more.
I mean, like 2.
Yeah, I got about 2 more too.
I wonder
Almost
why.
assuredly the
Shit show up.
exact same 2 that I've got here.
All right, what else you got? You got more? Or you want me to go?
Oh, I'll go. I'll go
right.
ahead and steal this one from you. So, New Mexico, an alligator, drugs, guns, and money.
Mm-hmm.
Is this your story? Are we going to double up here? No?
Maybe.
All right. But where's the tiger? So they apprehended all this shit. Apparently, they came to the conclusion there was a missing tiger. So a raid of 2 homes in Albuquerque led to a seizure of the aforementioned items, including 2 pounds of heroin, 10.5 pounds of cocaine, 49 pounds of marijuana,
Oh yeah.
17 rifles and pistols, fentanyl and Xanax pills, along with nearly $42,000 in cash.
Ooh.
But officials believe that a pet tiger around 1 year old and 60 pounds still remains at large in New Mexico or the surrounding states.
Friday night.
Yeah.
Wow.
Curiously enough, like I said, they did not go into like how or why they came to the conclusion a tiger was in the mix. I assume when you like check a certain amount of degenerate boxes,
Just all
they're
the
like,
tiger fur.
yeah, there's a fucking tiger in the mix here somewhere.
Siegfried and Roy could not be reached for comment.
That's the end punchline. I'm going to go ahead and keep going anyway. A heavy-hearted Mike Tyson pled to the media
There we go.
saying, I would like to acknowledge and apologize for my many wrongdoings, but I'm pleading with the captive of my pet tiger, Kenya, who I love dearly, for a swift and peaceful return. A 3-armed
Pretty good at
Sigfried
that.
and Roy said to Mike,
Still going.
trust us, you're better off without it.
I was right. I'm the Siegfried and Roy. I'm the Siegfried and Roy.
My baby mama lives in New Mexico, Albuquerque specifically. So I'm gonna have to call my son when I get out of here and make sure that
Make sure
he still has all
Sure,
of his
he's all
drugs.
right.
You didn't run into that tiger carrying all that heroin, did you?
I'm taking. I'm gonna go ahead and put a spotlight on my 3-armed Siegfried
That
and
was
Roy.
good.
Nothing there. No
We're
fucking.
3-armed. No, why does he got 3 arms?
Because it's Siegfried
It's
and
2
Roy, and
people.
one of them got attacked and bitten off. Bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
He got lost his arm?
Yeah.
I don't know, but that was the joke.
does
They
think he
lost
lost his
something.
arm.
Bro.
I don't think he lost his arm.
We're gonna go with that.
I don't
anyway.
think you're up on
He
your
did
Siegfried
now.
and Roy.
I'm
It's
gonna
a loose
Google.
interpretation of the news. It's kind of a Tim Burton-esque.
I
I
thought this was serious journalism. What are you saying? All right, this one's gonna be rough for you guys. It hasn't been rough enough already. Police and sheriff's deputies in Louisiana participated in an impromptu rodeo with a loose calf that was found running loose on the highway. Did you hear about this one?
I did not.
All right. I'm going to throw it back to the last two podcasts here. This is a throwback to the last two podcasts. Tying it together.
Crucial callback here.
After catching the calf, deputies reached out to officials in the California and Memphis road commissions, and between the three of them have created an excellent veal parmesan. So in the last one, there was a truck spilled tomatoes all over the highway, and the one before that was Alfredo sauce.
Oh, jeez.
So, man, all over the highway. So, gotta explain it to you and the one or two people listening to this.
Gonna allow that material. That's gold. That is indeed gold, Jake.
Thank you.
Just
Thank
to
you.
cast back to the last.
Yep, I'm reeling it in.
Roy suffered some paralysis on his left side, and his windpipe was crushed. So
Ooh,
Close
yeah,
enough,
because
close
he
enough.
caught. Yeah,
if he's
he caught him by the
paralyzed
neck.
on his left side,
caught
he
him by
only
the
has
neck.
use of 3 arms. I
Yeah.
give you points.
Thank you, sir. I remember shortly after that happened, the like Halloween costumes, all that good stuff. There was a dude or a tandem actually that showed up as Sigfried and Roy, one of whom had a, like stuffed pet tiger hanging off. And then you might have been at this
Too
other
soon.
Halloween party with us actually when Firehouse was still a bar in Kalamazoo way back in the day. Just after Steve Irwin died.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Somebody went as Steve
Yeah,
Irwin,
yeah.
with the
The stingray sticking out of his
Yeah.
chest. Jesus.
People were legit getting kicked out and shit for that shit. And South Park made a fucking joke out of it too.
It's the original cancel culture. That was where it all.
Indeed.
That was the genesis of it all.
That's where it started.
All right, you guys ready for this one?
Let's do it.
The My Pillow CEO. You guys heard this?
No.
The
No.
My Pillow guy. You know the My Pillow guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Lindell had his phone seized by the FBI at a Hardee's drive-through.
But
This is
why?
real. This really happened.
Why what happened?
They took his phone. After turning in his phone, Mr. Lindell asked if he would still receive his large fry. Apparently, his phone contained secrets given to Mr. Lindell by President Trump, which Mr. Lindell described as pillow talk.
Debating here. Where's the crowd at?
Come on.
We gotta go with the crowd here. Oh, let's go for a shit out
That
of it.
is so fucking weak.
That's a new
Is
one.
that a new one?
That's a new one.
That's a squeak.
Hit the cymbal harder.
That's it.
It stinks.
I was
That's
trying
a
to give the
long
people
dance.
what they want, and in fairness, I muffed it.
Yeah, as you can see, we're the consummate professionals here.
Indeed.
All right, you got anything on the
I've
My
stayed
Pillow
up
guy?
to date on the Trump classified documents thing.
Are you up to date on that?
I am, and it's stupid.
It's wild, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if I was president, I would totally steal things from the White House too, but it probably wouldn't be paper.
Stealing those UFO secrets.
Yes.
You got any more? You got any more news? Or are we
I'm
moving
tapped
on
out.
from this
I'm
goddamn
tapped
shit
out.
show?
Yeah, we should probably.
All right, I got one more. I got one more. A raccoon was, was
raccoon.
rescued. A raccoon was rescued from drowning in a Long Island storm drain. After the close call incident, the raccoon headed to the local bar for a drink. Because of the North Carolina bar from earlier.
Dakota.
That was
God
the first
damn.
one.
I was trying to shit all over it. God damn it.
All right, I'm sorry we subjected you guys to that. That was goddamn terrible.
All right, new game plan for next week. We'll regroup. We'll realign at what's going on.
If you
Maybe
ever
talk
invite
to
us
each other
back,
before.
we'll bring our own news stories
All right, good.
to
Yeah.
help with this
We need
segment.
help.
News of the World 2.0, bigger, faster, stronger.
The Dangerville Podcast presents News of the World.
Jesus Christ. So you got confessions?
I got a couple. A
Okay.
couple things I wouldn't mind getting off my chest. We got some time to do so.
All right, we do. Let's hold on a second here. Let me pull my shit up.
Do we have a confession soundbite is the next question. That was your task for the day off.
Do we have a priest?
Is there a confession sound?
Hold on a minute.
That's
Okay, all right, here we go. We're back. We're gonna do. It's been a while. My
Been a
son.
Been a little bit.
Since we've done confessions. I only have a couple, but we're going to bring it back. Do you want to go first?
I'll go
Let-
first. Sometimes
Let me see. I may or may not have a sound clip.
Yes, I'll allow it. Just that blatant Conan rip off, dude. That's the move right there. Well played, sir.
Thank you. You got one?
Yeah, Confession the First. Kacey Anthony. I kind of get it.
She killed her kid or whatever.
Did you have a
right?
child recently that you
No,
don't like?
I was at a birthday party recently. There were a lot of young chitlins running around. I was like, the math checks out. Not that it's necessarily the best way to combat the issue, but just saying. That was me. I was really dancing on thin ice after. Oh yeah, my kid, and I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, this is gonna go over like a fucking 1,000-pound bag of bricks.
No.
Let the record show that Confessions is not a Confessions.
That's a pretty good one, man. I like where you're going. On that. It's terrible. All right, let me see here. All right, here's my confession. I once peed my pants coming back from a going away party from a coworker. This was wait. This was pretty recently, within the last this was like 4 years ago. My buddy left my place of employment, and he's a good dude, and so we all went out to the bar afterward, have a few beers, and I only had like 3. I was drinking like Modelo's, I like those Modelo's.
Yep.
I only had like 2 or 3, and I remember when I was leaving, I had to pee really bad, but I was kind of already out the door, and I was like, fuck it, I don't live far, or whatever, and traffic stopped on the highway. It was on 196 coming back here. And I remember I was stuck on the bridge and I had to pee so bad. And literally, it didn't fucking hold anymore. And I fucking peed it wasn't like the whole thing, but it was like enough to to bring the fucking tide down a little bit or something.
He broke the seal. Definitely broke the seal.
Any time that you pee your pants, it's gonna bring down the mood.
Yeah.
I was like, God, fucking no.
I'm not drunk anymore, at least.
Traffic was stopped. I'm just sitting there going.
That full body shake, like Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and I remember it was like pure fucking water, basically. And I remember I still got home and had to pee for like 5 minutes.
Oh,
The Austin Powers.
All right, I'm going to throw in 2 super quick bonus confessions based on that confession that I had not previously planned for.
Okay.
1, just after graduating high school, we're at a buddy's house having a big party. It was a fucking blast. It had just rained, super deep ditches. These were like old school hillbilly ditches from back where we're from, back in the day, old Fruitport territory. So people are shit-faced swimming down the ditch, looking like a young fucking Michael Phelps out there going down the ditch. But we had run out of beer at the party, and I opened the freezer just to fucking look around. I see a can of beer up there. My buddy's like, oh, that's my piss. Don't drink that. And I'm like, yeah, you were saving this for yourself. We're out of beer, you fucking. But yeah, I thought he was just saving it for himself. And I'm like, I called his bluff, took a drink. It was not a bluff.
Jesus Christ,
it was not a bluff.
Oh.
Bonus confession. And bro, I know I told mom not to listen for reasons just like this. Do not relay this to her. 30th birthday party, right? I
talk to your mom daily.
She says, what's up, by the way? She said, thanks for last night. But, so I come home, 30th birthday party, come back here, hang out with a bunch of buddies and the chick I'm dating at the time. My mom graciously gives up her bedroom so her and I can sleep together in there. I had like a kiddie bed in my actual room at the time.
You didn't nut on your mom's pillow, did you?
I did not. But I was shit fucking faced.
Green pies only.
Shit fucking faced, right? Have never done this in my life. I've heard many stories about this. I'm like, how in God's name do you get this fucked up where you do this particular thing? So I wake up 3-4 in the morning, whatever it is, take a couple steps to the side to what I think is the bathroom to relieve myself. Spoiler alert, it was not the bathroom. It was, in fact, the carpet in my mom's bedroom. I'm sorry, Mom, if you ever hear this. less than ideal. It was a suboptimal situation, to be sure.
So you just came up with all these on the fly right now?
Sorry, mama.
Those last two, yeah.
Wow.
Like I said, I got some shit I got to get off.
I
my
guess
chest.
so. Jesus Christ. This guy's
Demons.
like,
I got some demons.
I once killed a hooker in
You thought this segment was for comic effect, but I'm just too cheap to pay for a therapist. What can I say, you know?
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, I once ate a dog treat to see what they tasted like.
Ooh.
And
Yep.
was it better or worse than the Cardi B rap snacks that were 3 years
far
old? Is my
better.
question.
Nothing's
Yeah.
worse than
All
the
right.
Cardi B
I would
rap
imagine.
snack. It was awful. It was just awful. Yeah, there's these little fucking round treat things that we used to give my dog, and I fucking went to town and fucking tried one out.
So was it like a meat thing? Was it a
No,
flavored
no.
thing? Or
It
we're
was
gonna
like
need
a
some more
hard-
details on this.
It was
bro.
like a hard, like a hard, crumbly.
We're talking like a kibble here.
Okay.
Yeah, but bigger, and it wasn't like dog food. It was like a dog treat, and they
Okay.
they were like multicolored, like whatever, green, red, browns of various colors and whatever. Yeah, it was god awful.
See, I feel like that was probably some old school
Yeah.
dog treats. Like nowadays, they got all this
I
vegan
see 'em
shit. It's
lately.
handcrafted.
Right.
It's like,
And
oh, this
sometimes
is.
I think about it, like that could be good.
Oh yeah, dude. I got some salmon jerky for my dogs. I'm like, I might fucking might dip my toe into this water.
Right, salmon jerky.
The ingredients look legit,
that's
like,
better than I eat, dude.
Right, I'm a cat guy, so mine gets all like the crazy fish stuff. So you got to like fish
Yeah.
to enjoy that.
yeah,
but
right.
I'm a cat guy too. How many cats you got?
Just
I mean,
the
I love
one, but
dogs,
he's a
too.
Maine Coon.
Ooh, well played, sir. I love dogs too. If we didn't live here, we would have a dog. I mean, there's no.
I completely agree.
Yeah,
If I had the
that's
space,
true.
I would love
Products
like
a
an
lot.
Aussie or something like that.
Yeah.
Is a Mancoon a term that's going to get us canceled, or is that a specific
Maine-
species of
No,
cat?
Maine Coon. Maine
Okay.
Coon.
I've got no kind of
Spelled
cat knowledge
different,
whatsoever.
no
Okay.
relation.
Fair enough. Confessions for every mood. I love it. That's a huge move. All right, we moving on. We jumping on.
You
here?
got more?
Sample that for your next metal project too.
Dude. I've got a few
Write a
more, my
song
friend.
named Confessions.
So I had some friends over to like hang out one night at my place. One of which might have been you. I'm not sure.
It was not.
It
We
was a
don't hang out.
very long, true story. I can't say any.
Yeah, how do
This
you
fucking
know?
Podcast is excruciating. Just trying to get through these couple hours with your ass. But at the end of the night, everyone's still hanging out. We're all obliterated, but I am especially obliterated. I am piss on my mom's bedroom carpet, thinking it's the bathroom on my 30th birthday. Obliterated. So I retired to the bedroom.
Retired. He said.
Thought I'd had
Retired.
myself a nice, catch a beat before I went to bed. Have a nice job before I went to bed.
Jerking the
Yeah.
old gherkin
Yeah,
there.
gotta jerk the gherkin, pound the pud. as they
punching the
say.
clown there.
But after, so I like turn on my phone, right, as one tends to do, and get on some Pornhub, and I notice there's no audio. I'm going, what the fuck?
It's Bluetooth to a speaker somewhere else in the house.
It was indeed, my friend. It was indeed.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Furthermore, I'm pumping it up because I start to hear it faint. I'm going, what the fuck? Was my phone level on like volume 1? So I'm cranking it up and up.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Oddly distant, like kind of like an old school Bowie song or
Sorry
something
about
real
the spoiler.
ominous in the background, some Pink Floyd shit.
Goodbye, horses.
And then and then it finally dawns on me, and I'm left there to deal with that. So what the fuck do you do? I wake up the next morning, just come out, and it's like, hello, boys. Hope everybody had a great time hanging out last night. Super great to see everybody. Played it off. I did not get called out. Don't know if, I think everybody just awkwardly passed that one off. Just not gonna.
So did you come? What happened?
Yes. As he's ripping the cone joint, gotta buy some time here, fill the silence. It's a veteran move. That's a savvy veteran podcast move right there, my friend. Oh, he's toast. He's done for. He's out. He's tapping.
You guys listening to anything good lately?
The new Dangerous Summer record.
Who?
The Dangerous Summer.
Dangerous Summer.
It's like post pop punk. It's like pop punk but better, but grown up.
Isn't pop punk the post? Everything's post.
I know.
Post fucking that.
I know.
Post is just a
Post music.
fun way to say evolution.
I don't know, man. I'm
things
partial to bass players that are also lead singers, which that
You would
band
be.
has, which is great.
You would be.
Yeah, it would be.
Our guest last week was Jason Bryant. He's a bass player who's a lead singer. He's
Yes.
a good dude. Do you know him?
No.
You guys should know each other.
Yes.
I'll hook you up with him. He's a fine fellow.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Jason. He is a big fan of the Lord of the Rings, and we argued about it.
We
a
are
lot
also
last
big
week.
fans. Oh, you arguing about the new show?
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
Oh man, you need to watch it.
Okay,
'Cause then we
well,
need to have
come
an
with your
argument.
fucking opinion then. All right. So first of all, you just said you've read the books then.
Oh yeah, of course.
Of course. Okay. So what's your opinion on the new show?
On the new show?
Yeah.
I love the new show.
Do you know?
I absolutely love it.
Get out.
They're-
No, I'm kidding. I don't think I haven't watched it.
No, they're trying to do some things that I don't quite agree with, but for the most part, they're doing a really good job of going, back to character build.
Yeah.
It seems to like he thought it was a little bit slow to begin with, like episode 1, but it's going to be slow for the first season.
You a Lord of the Rings guy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Not as much as I've read the book twice. And
Okay. That's good. That's
you know,
good.
Knowing Lord of the
read
Rings-
Hobbit a couple of times.
Sure.
But
They take
I
three movies to do one book. It's going to take them a full season to do character build. It's going to be slow for the first season.
Get
Yeah.
that ultra slow burn
Yeah,
going.
it'll be a slow burn.
Yeah, this guy was Jason. He's I don't want to say he's hating on it. He has valid points and opinions about it.
Sure.
He's balls deep in it. I'm a big Tolkien fan too, but I've only read the Silmarillion once, and I don't remember a lot of it, frankly. And that's what a lot
I
of this is
just
based on,
restarted
so.
it on audiobook.
Yeah, I think I might restart it too. I'm sure fucking many people are. Did you ever read? We'll come back to the show, but have you guys ever read The Children of Hundin or whatever?
No.
That book they put out that his son pieced together and put out later on?
No, I want to though.
The audiobook is read by Christopher Lee.
Oh, perfect.
I mean, come
well,
on.
I would listen
I love
to anything
audiobooks.
read by
Dude,
Christopher
it's
Lee.
fantastic. I'm a huge audiobooks fan.
You
too.
like
We've
his
talked
band?
about this. I've never listened to it. I know
No,
it's
I
a
haven't
thing.
either. That's why I was asking.
I'm sure it's fucking badass. He's a bad motherfucker.
It was like doom metal, I think, right?
I would imagine. Have you heard him speak?
Right.
Is there any other genre? that
Yeah,
man
it's got to
could
be
do?
doom.
Yeah, so I haven't watched this show yet. I can't wait to watch it. You guys watching the new Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
This podcast has just become nothing but Game of Thrones and Dave Mustaine. We're just talking about
Dave Mustaine.
all
Dave
kinds of
Mustaine,
Game of
Dave
Mustaine.
Matthews tour bus.
Game of Mustaine. Yeah. What do you think of the new show?
I'm liking it so far.
Yeah.
I'm still taking it in. I usually watch them like 2 or 3
It's like
times.
3
before
episodes in or whatever.
Right.
I mean,
I usually watch everything 2 or 3 times before I really
yeah.
form an opinion on it.
It's a good responsible take as opposed to shooting off the hip
Yeah,
and going off on
exactly.
a 20-minute monologue
I
as I had to
hate
do
it.
last week.
See,
It's just like the last part of the last season.
and I didn't watch any of Game of Thrones, being the minority in that probably here.
Yeah, really?
That's a miss
Yeah,
on your part,
I did.
dude.
Yeah.
I didn't watch. I watched the first episode and got thrown off. I guess by
Thrown off.
by
Jamie
by
and
the, by the kid that
We
got
got a
thrown
red
out the window.
Jamie and Cersei and the kid being thrown off the window.
Yeah, it was like just inconvenient timing. I think.
Yeah.
For a kid to be thrown out of a window. I don't know why. I mean, I'm no Eric Clapton, but it just seemed like a rough way to start a show.
I mean, that's kind of the
The
whole
thing that had
That's
me
the
on
whole
the...
rest of the show. So if you don't like that, you're not gonna.
I remember
gonna let it
watching the
rip.
show, dude, and I was late to the game because I'm not a big medieval fantasy guy. Like,
I am.
don't dislike it necessarily,
Me
but
too.
it's not my go-to genre. So I didn't catch it at first, and then I ended up like, okay, I'll fucking give it a whirl here. And I remember watching the first episode, the first 15 minutes specifically. As I'm going through that, I was thinking like, I could watch this on mute right now and would still be the sweetest thing I've ever seen. Like the cinematography, just how that first
yeah, it's
15 minutes
fantastic.
sequence was shot. You didn't need any of the dialogue or anything. It was fucking fantastic. God damn it.
What show?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Okay.
The first episode of it, dude. The fucking introduction to it all.
I am fucked up right
Indeed,
now.
you are, my friend.
Bro.
You're not immediately
forgot what show
jumping
we
in
were
on that
talking
Game
about.
of Thrones. I tipped the hat right.
Yeah,
You tip your hand.
I'll talk about that all day long too.
It was great though, right? See, my whole thing, I won't launch back into it, but like my short synopsis is everything's just a little bit worse than Game of Thrones when it comes to House of the Dragon. Like across the board, dude. Like writing a little bit worse, dialogue a little less witty, a little less well shot,
Actors a little less hot.
less interesting. Actors
Okay,
a little less
so
hot.
here's my thought on that.
Actors and actresses both. Dude, across the
You've
board.
seen a lot of stuff come out lately that has looked really cheesy and then had some really great plot twist occur. Have you noticed that?
Not
Yeah.
really.
I mean,
there's been a lot of shows and movies coming out that have this really cheesy outline. Like the very beginning of it looks like it's just gonna suck. It's gonna be like the most cheesy thing, some
Right.
low budget garbage, and then some really cool plot twist occurs that makes it completely fall on its head. Whether you like it or not is one thing, but it at least is going to probably take a very large turn from what you expect.
I feel like the rule of thumb for a big show is, I mean, you've got to give it at a minimum 3 episodes, right?
Right.
Minimum.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Not that you can necessarily jump in feet first, but totally stinks.
Stinks.
Oh, fuck. Really coming off the rails here.
Yeah, I like it. It's it's difficult to masturbate to.
See the new episode?
I did. Yeah, no, that's yeah. Sir Tristan is sure a dreamboat there. Yeah, I don't know what to think about her. I saw you guys watch like the after the episode shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Not yet.
You see, they say that she plays it just says young Rhaenyra, which leads me to believe are they going to switch actresses to an older Rhaenyra?
They're jumping years.
Yeah,
like they
so,
jump
like-
years in between episodes, so they
Correct.
could really jump away from her quickly.
And the way they label her in those things is as young Rhaenyra. So
Yeah,
meaning
they could very well jump-
switch actresses, right? Yeah, which would actually be kind of dope.
Yeah.
Because it is. Did you, being an audiobook and a general nerd, did you have you read or listened to the book this is based on?
No, not yet.
Yeah, you should. It's fucking awesome.
All right.
Yeah. I want to talk to you about, because I forgot you are kind of a fantasy nerd. You've read several things that I don't think fucking most nerdy people have read.
Uh-oh.
Um,
What are we talking about?
Well, so you've read Patrick Rothfuss because we've talked
Name of the
about it
Wind.
before, which is, hey, he hasn't put anything out in, what,
Put
10
it
years ago or
out!
something?
The last book needs to come out.
Listen, motherfucker, you were going off to me. We were hammered as shit. You were going off going, he's the American Tolkien, all this shit.
Did I
And
really?
I was going, no, he's not.
Did I really?
We were drunk as shit. It was
Wow.
hilarious.
I don't
you
remember that.
You were right. It was right
Oh, that'll
when it was
happen.
right when Name of the Wind like came out.
Oh, man.
And like you were just good. He's the American Tolkien. He's the fucking best thing ever.
It's...
And it is great stuff. It's
Oh,
fun stuff or whatever.
God.
But I was just like, what?
it's got that almost like... It's so good because it's cliche.
It's very good anyway. It's not because it's great.
Like
It's
there
just- but he's
are a
not
lot of
Tolkien.
cliches in it. No. I totally agree.
But that's what
There's-
he's doing. He's riffing on those cliches.
Yeah, he's not doing it in the Tolkien way. I should have
Yeah,
never
yeah.
made that comparison.
It was just hilarious
that
because
was
you were
not-
you
I'm
were hammered and I'm calling
Hammered
you out
and
on that. That was 10 years ago or something,
10
dude.
years
You know.
I was but a lad.
All right, but you've also read Joe Abercrombie.
Oh yeah,
Joe Abercrombie is basically my favorite like modern fantasy author.
that world that he created is really awesome.
The original trilogy of The First Law, and I love everything after, but the original trilogy of The First Law, and especially as audiobooks, as read by that guy. Have you listened to him in audiobooks?
Yeah, I did. Yes,
They're like considered some of the greatest audiobooks ever made.
they're fantastic.
This guy crushes those fucking readings, but those in particular books, and I preach it to everybody because it's not as popular as it should be.
I completely agree with you.
It's so good. It's so funny. It's so dark. It's so biting. It's so riffing on the genre.
I love Baez as a character.
I love all.
Like,
Yeah, I
it's-
love all of them. Baez is one of the greatest characters ever made. Like
Yeah.
the ending, like the twist of it all,
Yeah.
and not to give it away, but just like
Yeah,
it's like I try to describe it to people as it's like the anti-Tolkien.
yeah. And what was the last book called? The one that just came out recently.
The new shit.
Yeah,
Fuck, I forget.
I've
what the
finished
third
all
one's.
of them.
Yeah, me too.
Like I got them the day they
There's
came out.
Wisdom of Crowds and
Yeah.
a couple of them there. The new trilogy is great too.
The new trilogy
Also
is
great.
perfect. It fit
Yeah.
perfectly with everything else that he'd done.
Yeah, he's great. I wish he had maybe a little bit more time to develop it because the first three, you know, it's like anybody, like your first band, whatever. You have
Yep.
all this time to create your first album,
Yep.
right? And that's the thing with those books.
Then there's the sophomore record.
Yeah, and now you gotta do it again,
Right.
You know, like
And he did.
ASAP.
He did.
Yeah, yeah,
And at the very least, he actually did it. Unlike,
yeah.
you know, Game of Thrones, which will never be finished. Those books will never be finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever what's his name that did or George Martin put together a list of short stories?
Yeah.
That the one that Abercrombie did for that,
Yes.
well, it was set in Sapani.
Yeah, and it's the
And the first line is "Damn, but she hated Sapani."
yeah,
and-
they keep passing the thing she stole, and
Yeah.
you don't even know
Yep.
what it is.
You never know what
yeah.
it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great man, we are getting down some nerd rabbit
Yeah,
hole, guys.
and then-
Too sorry, but
Rothfuss's one in there was great
yeah.
too.
Uh-huh. Yeah. We went off a couple weeks ago about Brandon Sanderson. You ever read Brandon Sanderson?
I'm getting into him.
It's more young adult.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
I got the signed edition. I'm not going to go back into it. You can go back 3 podcasts ago to hear me go off about how we
Yeah,
met
yeah.
Brandon Sanderson. But no, that fucking that compilation that R.R. Martin did,
Yeah.
was fucking fantastic.
Rogues. That's what it
Rogues.
was called.
I listened to it like I had that on audiobook too. I listened to it like 3 times.
Yep, I have it too.
Perfect like fucking road trip book because they're
Yep.
short stories or on a plane or something, dude. I remember
Mhm.
listening to him on a plane, like flying in. Like there's Neil Gaiman.
Yeah,
in
it's
there.
all sorts of
Yeah.
genres of authors. Just
Yeah.
it's around a character archetype of rogue.
That's how I found the fucking Lansdale Joe Lansdale. God damn it. There's a series of books called Hap and Leonard by this guy named Joe R. Lansdale, and he is an East Texas writer, and they are fucking brilliant.
All right.
They're so funny. They're the most absurd, like adventure, but like just fucking drugged out, fucked up Texas shit. And it's a like a Republican white guy and a gay black. No, he's a gay black Republican, and it's his white liberal friend. And they go on these fucking like weird like adventures of fucking like they get kind of hired as like private detectives basically.
Okay.
You gotta read this shit, dude. It's just fucking just unbelievably good shit. And I found that series. It's one of my favorite series, even though I couldn't think of the fucking name. I've read like 12 of these books. And I got that from that fucking Rogues
Oh, from
George R. R.
Rogues,
Martin
yeah.
series. Yeah.
Um,
Those are my big ones there. Brandon Sanderson. I mean, we talked about the Wheel of Time a little bit. Are you a Wheel of Time? I remember you bowed out, didn't you?
I bowed out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got about 5 books in, and I was done.
I got about 5 books in. 5 books is enough, dude.
That's a punishing
Well, out
odyssey
of
in and
like
of itself.
17
You gotta go
books.
through that.
I spent 2.5 years of my life. I've not caught a lot of the Wheel of Time. Honestly, I'm not a big Wheel of Time fan.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't caught the Game of Thrones shit that this new shit's based on.
I stopped reading for a little while.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I basically only do audiobooks.
So do I.
Yeah.
But I stopped. I still call that reading.
Me too.
I just like I stopped reading in general. For
And
a
I
little
think that
while.
it
Book based is
It
close
is,
enough.
yeah.
Close enough.
Close enough, dude. It's better than
If you close your
fucking
eyes,
not.
it's reading.
It's better than not, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. So you're not reading anything new then?
Not right now.
I'm reading the new Stephen King. You guys Stephen King fans?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, gotta listen, King.
He's got a new one. It's called Fairy Tale. You guys heard about this?
No.
No.
It's okay. No, I'm like probably 3/4 of the way through. It's interesting. It's about a guy, a kid who like tries to save his dog, goes into this other world to like save his dog. It's kind of wild. Have you ever narrated any books?
No.
Or tried to?
No.
Because I have, and our guest we had that He's in and out. Good friend of ours. Shout out to Lenz, who was on a while back. He's trying to get into it. You guys would probably be good at it. It's a hustle. It's hard, but like, yeah, like it's fun though too. Like read a book and then try to do it. You know,
I read my kids Harry Potter.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
That's
Did you
fun.
do voices?
Oh
and
yeah,
shit?
everybody had a different voice. It's tough to keep track of them.
Uh huh.
Oh, Mark Lawrence.
Ooh, I don't know him.
No,
No.
that's a series we'll have to talk about.
All right.
Yeah,
Talk about it now.
Well, all right. It's set.
Martin Lawrence.
Mark Lawrence. Yeah, Martin Lawrence.
Tina. Oh,
Mark Lawrence. It's
Mike
ano-
Lowry. Yeah.
Mike Lowry.
Bad Boys. Yeah, that's good. That was it.
Mike Lowry.
Bad Boys 1 through 9. They made a boatload of those.
I think they made 3.
Yeah.
2.
3.
Yeah. 3. Was this guy right? Who? All right, sorry, Mike.
Mark Lawrence.
Okay.
He wrote this. He wrote this series called it's the Prince of Thorns, King of Thorns, and Emperor of Thorns.
Okay, that sounds sufficiently nerdy.
Yeah, it is. It is quite nerdy.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of like they talk about it like it's magic for a while, and then you start to realize that this is set in Earth, but a few thousand years in the future after we've gone higher in technology and then gone through an apocalypse. And they talk about the nuclear apocalypse as like a piece of history, like the sun had exploded or something like that.
All right. You know, Bad Boys 1, you know, when you really get down to the heart of the story, it's a tale of men.
This guy's high as shit.
I am.
Do you read any books? You reading anything?
Oh,
lately?
man, I ain't got time to read, brother. That's
Nothing?
for suckers.
Everybody's
No.
got time to read.
Audiobooks makes time to read. dude.
Audiobooks does
Indeed.
make time.
No,
to read.
I always try to make more time to read. I was reading one of those Sean Carroll books. I got really down this whole fucking,
Sean Carroll. Huh? No, who's Sean Carroll?
the whole physics thing, the subatomic physics.
Oh,
I'm
you're
blanking
reading
on the
like
actual
you're
term.
going hard on the.
Yeah, I got real far down the well on that. All the superposition stuff.
I'm doing math.
Outside of that, not a goddamn thing.
Yeah, indeed. What about you? You reading anything?
No, I've never been much big on reading for me.
Yeah.
Description of the
I-
Hulu
I-
movies
I-
primarily
Yeah,
for me, dude.
I mean, I've read the Harry Potter books a couple of times. Like that was kind of my thing as far as like fantasy readings and things like that. But no, I'm a Marvel comics
Oh, okay.
movie watcher
Yeah.
more so than anything. Yeah, that's I'm following that.
Graphic novels still
Graphic
count.
novels are a thing. Trying to get my kid into them. I got a 12-year-old that.
Are you
Like
watching?
Your
Fortnite
kid
a lot.
requested the Moon Knight stuff, right?
And then after he watched Moon Knight, he went out and bought all of the whole Moon Knight like graphic novels. This
Are you watching Sandman right now?
I haven't watched Sandman
Everybody's
yet.
talking about
I want
that.
to
Did you
because
read that?
I liked the other thing. What was it? Neil Gaiman did whatever his
Yeah.
name is. Was what was the one with the gods? that he
American
did?
Gods.
American Gods.
Yeah. I
And
read
watched
that,
the
but
hell-
didn't watch
I read
the
that
show.
and then I watched it.
He's an interesting writer, man.
It
It's
is.
It's very unique. Some of it, it's almost at times I'm like, I kind of don't really know where he's going with this. I kind of don't like this, but then like it kind of like starts to make sense. His story in that Rogues book, man, it ties into that American Gods. I think it's in the same universe or something, and it's like it's about this fucking guy who's he's like made out of mushrooms or something. There's like this mushroom guy in it and shit. It's so weird, man. I don't know. This guy comes up with shit that I'm just like, bro. I don't know what you're doing, but I want your drugs, man. You know, like seriously.
The big one I got hung up on was the Umbrella Academy.
Okay, I never watched that either.
That's really good.
It's really good.
It does look good. Yeah, there's a bunch of fucking shows
And
like that.
I've read all the comics that they made for that one
Right.
too. The writer for that is the lead singer of My Chemical Romance. To tie it back.
Oh,
to
is he?
Yeah.
That's what
the
he's doing
first
now.
thing
huh?
I said on this.
What's
Yeah.
that guy's name?
Nice, dude.
I can't
That's
think of his fucking name. I could picture him in my head, you know, but
why
Yeah.
am I
Just like-
spacing on that in any way?
yeah, I know what he looks like. I can think of the dude.
Yeah.
Do you watch The Boys or whatever? If you
Yeah,
watch
I've
The
watched that
Boys
one.
and shit, like I haven't caught that either. But that's
Wow,
like, in the
you're
same.
missing the
There's
big ones.
so
from
much shit
Netflix
though.
and Amazon
Well,
right now.
yeah, but I'm catching other shit. There's so much shit. I just don't have time. I'm trying when you're trying to make your own
Gerard
shit.
Way.
Gerard
Sorry.
Way.
Okay.
Why did that? I
That
wanted to
was
call him
hard for
Ed
no
something.
good reason.
No reason.
Yeah.
I know his name.
Those guys just got back together, right?
Yeah, for like a show or two.
Yeah, they're
at
doing that
least.
big festival. That's like the big pop punk is not dead festival
Yes.
in Vegas.
Gerard's
Right.
doing that whole like solo deal. He's writing a lot of his own music to score the Umbrella Academy, and he's
Right.
doing his own solo projects and all of that. I don't know if we'll ever see My Chem back together.
Yeah.
They're doing a reunion
That's
show
fine.
this year. Or a reunion tour.
show.
They're doing a reunion
Yeah,
tour.
I'm talking about like
Tickets
album.
are $400.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
That's a
Really?
cash.
Yeah.
That's a cash grab.
That is definitely a cash grab.
I don't know a lot
400
about
bucks.
those guys. I wasn't into them. Like again, like I kind of feel like I was just like
I'm
it's-
into
it's
him in
just
the
an
way
era
that like
thing.
I love that stuff, but I would never pay that kind of
No,
money.
you can't
Well,
pay
yeah.
almost half a grand
That's
for a
hard.
ticket, dude.
That's
No
hard.
dice.
Yeah.
No dice, man.
Because when that shit came out, I was just kind of like, this is just not for me. But I was never really into like punky kind of stuff, you know? Like
Never
you guys
liked-
love
Sure.
Blink
Yeah.
182.
You
and,
never
like,
liked
Yeah.
eyeliner?
Yeah, we grew up that way.
No, unfortunately, I don't have the hair for eyeliner.
Oh, we definitely we both did the
I have
eyeliner.
eyeliner
for-
in my backpack.
It's true.
Right now.
If I could,
Gotta
if I
come
could,
equipped, right?
if I could pull
Yeah.
it off,
Right.
you know, I cannot. Yeah, I just saw this picture of fucking Metallica from the 90s when they were all wearing eyeliner and shit. This is hilarious,
Yeah.
you know? It's
Dude.
classic.
I'm in a band.
So you played a lot of Final Fantasy then?
Yeah. Yeah, I've played almost, I think, every single Final Fantasy that's ever come out.
What's like the latest one?
The strange one's called, or the newest one's called Stranger of Paradise, and it's basically like, I would describe it as like more of a fighting game
Okay.
than most of the other Final Fantasies. But before that, it was the remake of Final Fantasy VII that they did for PS4 and PS5.
Oh yeah,
Which is
Final
what I
Fantasy
just
VII
started,
was, like,
too.
the one, right? That
Is
was-
it
Yeah,
still
seven-
like the
seven is the-
alternate strike, like traditional RPO fighting, or is it more?
No, it's
They-
kind
like
of a
just
blend.
one
They
go
did
out,
a
like
really
Street
cool
Fighter style
blend of
Mortal
it.
Kombat?
They- yeah,
where
they
it's,
did a
it's
kind of-
not like a fighting. Well, that's what the newest one felt like. It was almost it still was like in 3D, but it was more about the battling than about the story.
Right,
And
okay.
most of the time Final Fantasy games are about the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've got this pseudo turn-based thing that they do, where you can slow time, but your attack bar has to build to a certain
Oh,
point
yeah,
before
yeah.
you can do certain attacks.
Standard
Or,
if you-
So yeah,
those
it was
games
a
and
really
it's
cool
showcase.
blend of like live action and turn based.
Yeah. Do you remember how huge Final Fantasy VII was when it came out originally?
yeah,
Yeah,
Like
we
the
were
accolades
in
that fucking game got. and
Seventh
how-
grade.
yeah, we were in middle school when that came out,
maybe
and
6th or
that
7th grade, something like that.
and that was a huge thing because that was like right.
Dude,
we were at the proper age for that right when it came out.
I only ever played the first couple Final Fantasies on like Nintendo, like the NES version.
I ended up playing those because they re-released them on SNES. It was called
Anthologies.
Anthologies
Right,
was 5
right.
and 6 on PS1.
I played that one for sure.
2 and 3. 1 never came out in the US. 1 was a Japanese only release. But 2 and 3 came out together on Nintendo, and then 5 and 6. 4 was also skipped in the US.
They released 2, 3, and 4.
Four,
for the
we won't talk
Nintendo
about
DS or something
yeah,
like
they
that.
released it.
yeah,
They
yeah,
re-released those for like the handhelds.
Yeah, but man, 7 was like the fucking
Yeah, 7 was a game
dude.
changer. Like
Yeah.
everything about it, the cinematography, the score, the
character
music,
building,
the character
yeah.
building,
Even
all
the
of
music
that.
being 16-bit or 32-bit.
It was
or something like
32-bit
that,
at the time,
32.
yeah.
The music
When it
was
first
amazing.
came
People
out
were just
was
listening
crazy.
to the soundtrack.
I still listen
Yeah,
to the soundtrack.
Yeah,
MIDI
it's great.
MIDI strings created something that was like a masterpiece.
What's MIDI strings?
MIDI, M-I-D-I.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
I know what MIDI is. I didn't know that's what you. I didn't know what you said. I'm sorry.
No, MIDI, M-I-D-I.
Yeah, like there
This
was
is
an
giving me hella
era
trouble.
when
Stop moving over, Robin.
Just
I've been
tighten it
struggling
down,
with
dude. There was an era though there when fucking video game soundtracks were like a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? And they still are or whatever.
Well, and that was when that was right when they started licensing MP3s to be able to go into
everything. Is that
so you got
same.
like the Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtrack and all of that.
Yeah. The soundtrack even before that, did you guys ever play? Were you guys Super Nintendo fans? Did you guys ever had Super Nintendo? The soundtrack to Donkey Kong Country was a big deal.
That was killer.
It's a killer soundtrack, but that was like a kind of a big deal.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Yeah. That was a sick game, dude. That's
It was.
throwing it back.
1, 2, and
Kong
3
Country
were.
you talking
Yeah.
about? Do you remember the hours
Kong
we put
Country.
into that game? You and I tagged.
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
Fucking
Yeah, I don't remember playing it together.
man.
A lot.
You want
Yeah,
to
I
talk
guess I
about
did, yeah.
tag team in hours?
Yeah.
Gran Turismo 3.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Jake and I legitimately played.
We
Gran
would
Turismo
play real
all night.
time
That was a
doing like the Le
fun
Mans
fucking
stuff.
game.
like
we would
12-hour
stay
Le
up.
Mans races.
We would stay up and
that
drive
we start
in
at
shifts.
9 p.m.
Yeah.
Damn.
Jesus.
and
Oh,
just go
yeah.
all night. Like he wakes me up, bro. I'm falling asleep. Also, I need tires. Like, how you gonna pass me the remote in the middle of a lap when you need tires? And it was absurd.
out. She's
Oh, the board.
Playing. I don't know.
Who knows?
No.
Bummer.
Sorry.
I was trying to give you one. That's fine.
Yeah, we were doing
Like, dude, getting down the
12-hour
rabbit
races,
hole
and then
on-
it would be like the races where like the people that you're racing against are legitimately very good, like
Oh yeah.
expert races with like the racing level license that it took us 12 hours to get bronze on.
Oh, yeah.
Right. To
And
barely pass.
take
I
that
remember
corner
waking up one
just
time and he's like, "I'm gonna win, I'm
20
gonna win,"
times
and he
in a row.
crashes into the pit lane because he's
Ugh.
looked like trying to wake me up to watch
Right.
him end the race at 4:00 in the morning.
4 a.m.
And he crashes in 6th place.
two super random games we got like equally far down the rabbit hole on. One, Pong, but like the 3D version of Pong, which I think must have
They
been
put
for
it on PS2. or something?
PS2 or 3 at the time. 2 it must have been, yeah. We played that at Shields' house in the basement. We were keeping manual scores and records, dude. We had stats going for 3D Pong. It was the most incredible thing. Same thing all nighter, dude. And then Simpsons, I think it was called Simpsons Road Rage.
Road Rage,
Like
yeah.
the crazy
Yeah, I remember Road
where
Rage.
You got to drop the people off.
Yeah, it
Oh
was
my
Crazy
God.
Taxi, just Simpsons version.
We got
Yeah,
good. Yeah,
that was
we
a
got
fun
good
game.
at that game to a degree where we were stopping, hitting the 180 turn, and landing just the last millimeter of the ass end of the car in the drop-off zone while hitting the accelerator. The fucking mastery with which we dominated this game was unprecedented, gentlemen. Like, we're talking our good at Contra good for this
That
game.
was what,
Like, and we had
Nintendo
some
64?
epic battles for fucking.
Was that on 64 or was that PlayStation or something?
PS2, I think we played it on Simpsons Road Rage. Yeah, dude.
Sounds
Super
right.
Fun game.
Yeah. Did you guys ever? I don't know how far you go back. Were you guys playing NES games?
Oh,
Or,
yeah.
like, on all the way?
NES.
Yeah.
What's your go-to NES gamer games?
Oh,
Hank?
that goes way back.
Mario 2.
I liked
Yes, dude, that's such a
Whoa.
fucking huge call.
bold answer?
Yeah.
Hey,
Fuck yeah,
Mario 2.
Mario 3 or Mario 1 would have been way more.
That would have been a normal answer.
exactly.
I've had
Mario
this discussion though.
2.
dude.
Yeah.
No, I like
It's
my
Or
bike.
Kirby's Adventure.
Mario 2
Kirby.
is so
This guy,
trippy
yeah.
and so
Kirby was
awesome and it's
SNES,
so
wasn't it?
hard.
Kirby's Adventure was
comparatively,
NES.
Dude, it's such a great game. 3
No,
gets all the credit.
Why do you love Mario 2?
One's
Yeah,
the
let's hear some
original.
about some Mario 2.
I think just, dude, the dark aspect of this game, like the whole thing is some fucking pseudo acid trip. It's
Yep.
out of control.
Yep.
It's unlike any of them, it's not that bouncy Mario music. You're digging in sand while
Yeah.
fucking snakes are falling on your head to some
Well, there was that whole
Tchaikovsky Death
documentary
March
about
or
it,
some
man. Like
shit,
they,
dude.
like it was built by a whole different creator because they just needed to put something out with the Mario
Yeah.
name on it,
Yeah, they changed it.
and they
It was
just
like,
reskinned a game that they
Yes.
already had.
Yeah.
and it was punishingly hard, and
It
there was
was.
no bullshit. There was
I
no,
know, I loved
and
it.
while I love some of the secret aspects of
It's a fun
3
game.
and go up and hit this and hide
Yeah.
behind this shade, hold
Yeah,
down
but the
for
warp
3
whistle
seconds, it
just
was
kind of
amazing.
ruins the game for
2
you.
is
in
just
3, 'cause
man
you
up,
can just
it's
go
fucking
3
balls
levels and
out.
you're done.
It's here's what's going on, here's what's coming, go ahead and beat it. True side scroller action.
Right.
I mean, no fucking.
The princess, how
No
she
muss, no
floated,
fuss.
dude. I always played.
Yeah.
I had no shame, dude. I played as princess. You got
Toad
the
was my
float,
guy.
dude. Toad was huge,
The
dude.
problem with Princess
I
in
played
that
as
game,
Princess a lot too.
as
Yeah.
you know, as a 2 fan, was the digging levels,
Yeah,
the sand
yep,
levels.
Yeah.
Yep.
Princess was too slow in the
Yep.
digging levels.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Toad was the perfect blend
Toad
of
was great.
speed,
Could you switch
agility,
players between levels?
strength. Once you died, I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like
once you
you had to
died,
play
yeah.
as a player until you died, and then
That
you
Which
horrible
means your
shameful
extra
death.
lives are key.
yeah.
That's the only way you can get through that game
Oh, yeah.
properly. Is use your extra lives. You have to collect them so that you can change your character.
Yeah, dude, the jackpot thing where you're hitting that
Oh,
roulette
yeah.
wheel jackpot table. You saw me do this a few times. So the trick to it, you know how it goes up like a
Yep.
like a slot wheel. The third one was the cherry, and then if you got the timing just right, it was a and that was 3 cherries.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I put so many hours into it. And he doesn't remember, but he saw me do this. I'm talking 20, 30 lives. Just like Rain Man, like a
makes
young
sense.
Rain Man.
Right.
I bet you just throwing it down. That was glorious.
That reminds
Superior
me of
ear.
like playing Mortal Kombat and Jake handed me the controller when what was the thing where you had to hit the buttons as fast as possible to try to like break a board or something like that.
Oh yeah, that was like
Some of those-
Street Fighter, right?
Was it?
Yeah,
That's
Street
what I'm
Fighter
looking
2
at.
Turbo.
Yeah,
It was the
Street Fighter.
turbo.
You had to like break boards or like trash the car.
Mortal
and
Kombat
shit.
definitely had it too.
Did they have some shit like that?
where
too?
they where
Yeah.
it was like an ascending tier of like break shit,
Oh okay.
and I can hit the button so fast that it doesn't make any sense. Like I'm absolutely professional at
That's what she
breaking
said.
One
the-
button.
Yeah.
Ultra fast. Yeah. Did you guys ever play Contra? And you guys
Yeah,
Yeah.
Contra.
Super C, man. Contra 2 was like my favorite game of all time. He's fucking a huge proprietor of original Contra.
Original C.
This guy got suspended from school and sat there for a week or whatever and just learned to dominate Contra from fucking front to back.
All right, so to clarify the suspension, so you don't think it was like a total degenerate suspension.
It was totally degenerate.
I just beat the shit
we
out of
are
a kid, you know.
we're out in the car, right? And this is after a basketball game before some kind of dance, like Christmas dance, I think would have been the season, right? Or whatever, some kind of dance, not Christmas dance. It wasn't anything that official. But we're
The
out
Yule
in
Ball.
the parking lot, and it's me and 3 of my friends who shall remain nameless, or maybe 4 of my friends. We're sitting in the back of my Pontiac Sunbird, my 2.0 4-cylinder
Hell yeah.
Pontiac Sunbird, baby. And we're passing around a bottle of booze, as we tended to do back in the day. And one of the friends rolls down the window as I am saying, "Pass me the bottle." At which point, the principal at that time's husband was walking directly past my car.
Oh,
Overheard
no.
me say it with the principal hot on her tail. It did not go over well. It was like the one time I ever got in trouble in school. It was unfortunate. I was a good kid, Mom, if you ever hear this.
I was not a good kid.
No. Bad
Benefit
kid.
of
Bad-
this was I got
bad
amazingly
child.
good
I got
at
suspended
original
for getting
Contra,
hit
bro.
by someone else.
Oh,
Well, that's how they used
a
to
bummer.
do it,
Like-
dude. Like I never understood that. It was always that like zero tolerance
Yeah.
policy. Like if you were
Big,
in a
big
fight,
Both
mama
get
number
suspended.
one walked
Uh-huh.
out and saw me in a car with somebody else, literally sitting there. Your van, as a matter of fact.
Yep.
Opened the van door, slapped me in the face, went and told the principal, and I got suspended for a week for getting in a fight
Ooh,
that I
that's
did
a
not
tough
take
Yeah.
part
they
in.
didn't get
Swallow.
suspended too, though.
Nope.
They got
Yeah,
Oh.
she did too.
Yeah,
Did
for
she?
sure. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Is that there was those zero tolerance policies where it was like,
Yeah. If
doesn't
you get in
matter
any
what
kind of a
happens,
fight,
any kind of altercation,
yeah,
they
domestic
suspend your
abuse.
ass.
We're gonna call it that instead.
Which, what do you do, though, in fairness? Like, that's such a tough deal, and they probably take some of that stuff overboard. But, man, like, you got a bunch of fucking adolescent kids with testosterone raging and shit.
Right.
Like, I didn't get into fights because I was a 10-pound bitch when they got this shit kicked out of me. But, like, you kind of get it, you know? Like, you can't control yourself at that age. You people are beating the shit out of each other all the time. But how do you manage that as a school? You know,
Right.
that's a fucking... Jesus.
That's an administrative.
Darwinian, that's how you do
For
it.
sure.
Just let him
Lord
eat
of
it
the
out.
Flies, baby. Lord of the Flies. You lock down and you let them fight it out.
Fuck yeah,
That's
the
what I do,
purge.
dude.
Strongest
Let 'em
person in
that
high
shit
school,
out,
man.
dude.
Going blood sport style.
That's
dude.
exactly
Kumite,
it.
dude.
Blood sport, kumite.
Say it.
Super C, I'm bringing it back. Super C was fucking
Super C.
dude. The second one, they dialed in the controls and shit.
You were the superior Super C player. Yeah, you had 2 on lockdown.
make a
I had
sub
1 on
podcast.
lockdown.
We just play video games.
And talk shit.
Classic video
Play
games.
video
Talk shit
games
to
and
each
talk
other.
shit.
I'm sure there's people doing it. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's called Twitch.
Twitch.
The website.
This is the older man version and far less entertaining version of Twitch,
Yes.
where we just talk with
I
no
think it'd be
video while not
entertaining as
playing a
shit
game.
to sit
Right.
there and just
It's all
make fun
audio.
of each other.
Glory days.
All
We suck
audio.
at video games we
Reliving
thought
the
we were
glory
good
days.
at.
Yeah, we should get one of those. They sell those things now that are like all the classic
Yeah,
NES games.
I've got
on,
the
like,
PlayStation
some
one.
fucking
I want
thing,
one.
You know, whatever.
I've
Yeah.
got an original, finest functioning in the world NES.
Yeah,
my
you
friend.
do.
I sold
fuck
all my
around this
shit.
thing,
Let's
like,
go.
Yeah.
Let's
Not
play.
for
Oh,
sale.
I've got the
bring it
PS1.
in.
No, I don't mean I want to
Call
buy it.
that
I mean,
game.
let's
box.
play.
Yeah,
Got one of oh.
let's play. Let's play
It's
some
like
heavy
it's
barrel.
got 25 games on it or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would challenge you. I would challenge you in 2 things. I know you specifically said the fastest trigger, individual trigger thumb. I don't know if I've got what I used to. I'm out of my prime. You know, I gotta do a Rocky style montage and
You
get
haven't
here
been
back up.
thumbing in a
Back in
while.
the day, bro. This fucking thumb was a blur, man. You can't even see this motherfucker. I was bobbing, I was weaving, I was throwing jabs, dude. My game for
Punch
the
Out?
pump was do you ever play
Ooh, this
Blades
guy
of
plays some
Steel?
Punch Out, too.
I don't think so.
Blades of
Is that a
Steel
hockey
was
game?
an amazing hockey game.
Ah.
And you get into fights, right? You bump, check a guy 3 times to get into a fight, and it's just a sheer button mashing glory. So it got amazing at that. And then my buddy and I, Gilson, perfected this method of 2 button mashing, playing Olympic track and field, whatever. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. We're talking long
Look at
jump,
his
we're talking
face.
sprint, we're talking bike sprint. So I'm sitting
Yes.
there. Originally the theory was you just move your thumbs as fast as you
was
can.
it like
for the 2-bagger,
The
not
Olympics
the kids.
thing. It was like it was an
Yeah.
Olympic thing.
Yeah.
That
So
came out
all,
like it was.
all the
it was
Olympic
released
events.
for the
Discus.
Olympics.
Yeah, it was.
It was called.
Track and
Olympic
field, dude.
track and field.
might have
I
been-
think, or
yeah,
something
Olympic
to
track
that
and
effect.
field.
Yeah, dude, exactly the same game. But the key is you don't move the 2 thumbs and the 2-button option. You hold the thumbs in place and move the entire
and wiggle.
hands.
Yep.
You just
Soak
shake
it in.
angrily.
Bro, I'm talking 4.3 second 100-meter dashes, breaking the world record, 2 fold over. I'm talking sprint cycle times you never seen. Michael Phelps-esque laps in the pool, dude.
That sounds great.
Lapping
Yeah,
Michael
dude, let's
Phelps,
do it.
dude. Don't get me going on this. Like, oh man,
Oh my
I'll take that challenge.
I'm a dangerous
mine is
motherfucker in the pool,
mine,
bro.
Mine has been lately the Mario Party for the Switch.
Okay, I never got into some Switch,
And
man.
basically, I can take the controller, put it in this hand, and this is my trick. You use a vape and rake it over all 4.
Yeah,
Like this,
yeah.
brrr, and it's just rapid fire. Gone. Done.
Well played,
Any of
sir,
those.
yeah.
Cheap trick there.
Work smarter, not harder,
Right,
baby.
exactly.
Ingenuity.
I can do it with a finger too if I wanted to. but,
Not even
that's-
fucking around with some caveman thumb shit. You're going straight.
Yeah.
You've evolved to those tools.
Yeah,
man.
you use the tools that are at hand.
Dominating inferior Neanderthals on the fucking Switch controller, bro. Just laying waste to them, dude.
Oh my god.
But some Punch Out? Are you a Punch Out guy?
Dude,
what do you
I've-
got on some Mike Tyson's
Oh,
Punch
Mike
Out?
Tyson's
Not-
Punch
yeah, to
Out. No,
clarify,
yeah,
we're
Mike
talking-
Tyson's Punch Out
the only
specifically.
Punch Out,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. You have to get through Glass Joe. You have to get.
punishing opponent, to be sure.
Yep.
Von Kaiser, right?
Von Kaiser.
Yeah.
That little
guy.
fucking bitch.
Wildly racial name. The most racist names you've ever heard is Piston Honda,
Yeah.
fucking Von Kaiser, dude.
Yep.
Right across the board.
Yep.
You were pretty fucking killer at that game, though.
I was
thought.
down. I could straight beat that
But-
game all the way through. No cheat codes. Tyson lay waste to him, baby.
But what
I
do
was
you
looking like
what do you have to
Buster
say
Douglas
about
out
Kirby's
there.
adventure there, sir?
I never got into Kirby's.
Oh, you didn't.
Not that I didn't like
No,
it.
I
I just
never
like
liked the
literally
Kirby
don't
game
know that
either.
I played them.
No?
I've never enjoyed a Kirby game.
Yeah, me either.
Bubble Bobble was my shit.
Bubble Bobble.
Because that
Yeah,
was
Bubble
the
Bobble was the
original
shit.
Kirby,
Yeah, we used to
right? Or
play.
like Kirby
Kinda.
turned into Bubble Bobble in a
Yeah,
way.
you could say that, I guess. Yeah, it was a fucking sweet game. You guys Zelda fans?
Yeah.
I mean, right?
To a point.
You
for
play
Yeah,
me.
the
to
new
a
one?
point. Like,
Sky fucking whatever the fuck, dude.
There's a new one coming out too.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure there is. I
What
didn't
is
play the last
newest?
one. The last one,
Breath of the Wild.
Breath
was
of the
the
No,
Wild.
newest
sorry.
one.
It's the only one I didn't play.
Switch the newest Nintendo system, or is there? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a newest version of the Switch too, I believe.
Yeah, I'd imagine they're due for a new Zelda game, though, aren't they?
Yeah, it's been since the Switch came out.
Yeah.
Since they released one.
Susan played it, and like I didn't think it looked that sweet. I'm not gonna lie.
Ocarina
If
of
people loved it,
Time for
Breath
N64.
of the Wild,
is
but
awesome.
Yeah,
kinda
that's
like-
what I hear
Majora's
is the
Mask.
best one.
Yeah,
Majora's
dude.
Mask is shit, dude. You fucking kidding me? That game's bad fucking ass.
Didn't get too deep into that, dude. It's
Should have got into it.
oh man,
You fucked up.
I've got a fear of commitment that goes into the video game realm. It's like, oh, it's so many hours, dude.
And nothing beats fucking. Well, yeah, Majora's Mask.
I love dating you, but I can't marry
good
you.
game.
So, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, fucking Majora's Mask might be the most fucking underrated thing. What you think? I mean,
It
like,
is quite good.
yeah, fucking yeah. That's
I think
so
anybody
different.
that knows.
Yeah,
you
you're
know.
right. Yeah, it's totally. If you know, you know.
you
Yeah.
can't sleep on any of those early N64 games because I read in like Game Informer and all those magazines of the ratings and stuff, dude. Do you remember the amount of loads blown over all of the new N64
Yeah.
games? that
Every
came
time
out?
a game came
Mario
out, dude.
64, the first fucking 3D
It was a dolphin
exploratory
game.
world, dude.
Wave Runner.
Oh, I
Wave
love that
Runner.
game. Wave Race.
Wave Race.
Yeah.
Wave Race. Yeah,
So good.
That's a great game.
Another
Good call,
game
man.
just got
That's bull.
talking double backflips while
Yeah, that was a
set-
fun game.
pilot
about that.
wings, dude,
And,
across the board.
What was Killer Instinct?
Oh, Killer
Killer
Instinct.
I don't know
Probably-
that one. Shit.
Game.
Oh,
That
it
was
it
a SNES game too.
Yeah,
Oh.
they tried to. It was a thing where they tried
Two-person
to
fighter,
do
like
Mortal Kombat.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I think it was called Gold or something like that when it came out for 64, and it was
And let us not forget the two most dominant 64 games of all time. Goldfinger.
GoldenEye.
Goldeneye.
Goldfinger.
Being the shit, know.
Goldfinger.
The game's so
That
dominant I can
theme song.
remember it. But fucking Goldeneye, talking multiplayer.
They're making it again. They just announced that they remastered it. The
That's
new
gonna be
fucking
incredible.
GoldenEye's coming out.
And Mario Kart.
On
Mario
what
Kart
platform?
oh yeah,
64.
Mario Kart's.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. They said they're
If it's
remastering
ju-
the whole
oh,
thing.
Switch
though, so
probably, because that could
probably,
be
yeah.
full screen.
That's
Oh, man,
huge,
what a
though.
great fucking game
Fuck,
that
I haven't
was.
played that shit in forever. I used to be pretty goddamn good at it, too. That's a classic game.
Yeah,
Shit.
for sure.
Did you guys play Mario Kart at all?
Oh yeah,
Still
Mario
do.
Kart,
64.
original SNES Mario Kart.
Oh, okay. We were into the 64
Yeah, 64
game.
was good.
Dude.
Honestly, and you know, it may be blasphemous, but the Mario Kart 8 that's out for Switch is the
Yeah.
best one.
I haven't played that.
Best tracks, best like
It's got all of them, right?
yeah, it's
Ooh,
they
yeah.
they do the
Everything.
thing where they
Nice.
yeah
I'd
put the
imagine.
old tracks back into it, and they've got content updates like crazy all the time.
Right.
They're releasing like 8 new tracks. The game's 3-4 years old.
Shit.
I thought the Wii Mario Kart
Yeah,
was
that's
a
the
pretty
one
pretty
I had
chance
the
one to play
steering
too.
wheel. You put the fucking
Yeah.
thing
Yeah,
in the wheel.
had to have the
Shit.
steering wheel, dude. You do that little backflip
Yeah.
maneuver with those. Dude.
Yep.
Oh, that
We
was
gotta play
great
some
fun.
fucking kart,
Yeah, we
dude.
do have to play some kart.
Yeah. We've had a pretty fucking epic death match our entire lives, essentially. Who's better
yeah.
at fucking Mario Kart?
I was a big DK guy. Big DK guy.
Oh, I can't
Kart.
run
I
big
love to do some
characters.
bashing. I love to
Oh,
throw
yeah.
some elbows.
Can't do big characters, man. I've always used tiny
Yeah.
characters.
Bowser.
Yeah. No, you know who my guy was? He knows, but fucking Wario was the
Wario.
fucking play.
Man, big characters.
He's not. He was on the big side, but
He-
just still
he-
the nice.
He rode the extra large cars,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
along with Bowser and
Agreed, yeah.
Talking about
Donkey Kong.
Wario
yeah,
though.
that was the
Wario's the
triple A
perfect
fucking
mix of both.
triple
I felt
XL,
like
yeah.
that's what I was saying. It's just right across the board.
Big DK guy.
All right, fuck. We better wrap it up, guys. You guys fucking want to promote anything? You got new shows coming up or anything to talk about?
We always play
I know.
everywhere.
You guys
Look
have
out
played
for us.
more than anybody fucking ever.
Yeah. Jake
Thanks.
versus Jayk.com is going to be a thing.
Yep,
Right, okay.
it will.
Versus is going to be a thing, but we'll get into that next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for coming out, guys. Appreciate you.
Thanks for having us, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, awesome.
Peace.
Peace.